Hey y'all, what's crackin'? How are we doing today? I hope everyone has had an amazing weekend. And I hope that y'all are ready for a fun little decorating stream where we are going to be chatting about all of the excitement around Update 17, which is crazy to say. And I hope that we can maybe do some speculation while we are doing some decoration and just have some fun with it. So I am very excited. Today we are going to be in the Peaceful Meadow, so we're going to go ahead and go down there. This is my messy, messy plaza that I definitely need to finish cleaning up. And then I need to get rid of all of these fences because I was doing some insane shenanigans while I was trying to work on my dream snap. So I kind of left a little bit of a disaster going on in the meadow. So that will definitely, we'll have to move some things around as we start to build. But let me take a second and look at chat. Hello, the witchy bunny. How are you? Weasley, you're here. Oh my goodness. How freaking exciting. Oh my goodness. What a joy. I am so happy to see you here. Let's see, who else do we have? I've got our lovely Mr. Left Shark is joining the mod team. This is his lovely mod debut. So if you guys want to put some hearts in chat for Mr. Left Shark, that would be a lovely way to welcome him. But yeah, we are so excited to have him on the team. And then, of course, we have the one and only Sir Simon holding down the fort. That's our lovely community manager. Mariana Gomez. Hello, I'm so happy you're here. Hello from Brazil. Oh my gosh, that's so far. What the heck? That is so far. It is crazy to think that I have people that are watching from Brazil and I'm just a silly lady sitting in her living room in California decorating my little meadow to be a cozy little market. I'm honestly so excited for this biome. I think that this is one of the ones that I've been looking forward to most. Also, fair warning, a bunch of people just got home. There are a lot of external noises coming from the other side of my house. If you can hear them, I'm so sorry. I am attempting to invest in soundproofing, but that is going to be just a little ways away. So you may hear some stray toddlers or other folks in the background. Also completely fair. Don't worry about missing anything. I get being outside. The wind is aggressive and it likes to be loud for no reason. So I see how that can definitely mess with your ability to hear anything. Ah! I wasn't ready. Oh my gosh, I need food. I'm starving. I have no energy. It's okay, we made it. All right, well, before I continue, let me freaking eat. As you can see, I have started to collect buttons from my shenanigans around the valley. However, I do plan to do all of my questing on live for the Parks Fest event, so keep an eye out for that. I just haven't decided when exactly it's going to work out best to start that. But it is something that I plan to do before the event is over, and I haven't started anything, so I'm waiting for y'all. Don't worry. Oh, we got some buttons in the way. I'm definitely going to have to move Eric's house. I think I'll mess with the actual, the dig spots as I go, just because I think that they will respawn on me. So I'd rather just kind of know where they are and just handle the ones that I need to as I need to. I love a stray crotch goblin. Yeah, so I love my living situation, but I am currently living with my husband, my child, and then his brother, not my child's brother, my husband's brother, and his wife, and then their two children, as well as my mother and father-in-law and my husband's little sister, my sister-in-law. So there are quite a few people that live here, and it is honestly so amazing. I feel like the kiddos are all getting to grow up in a house that has so much love, and they all are just, they always have somebody loving on them. So it's such a beautiful thing. I think it heals a piece of my inner child because my family was so broken that I definitely am very excited for him to have the opportunity to really grow up with his cousins and, you know, get to experience life a little bit differently than how I did. Oh my gosh, it's a Chris! What the heck? Ah! Oh my goodness, hello! That is crazy. Hi, Cress. How are you? I caught your review of my snap after I had exited, but I did get to watch it back, and you were so sweet. I am so thankful that you were able to get to it. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that you caught so many of the little things and just really appreciated all the fine details. It was such a joy to watch. All right, we're going to put some pathing down. I always revert to my handy dandy mouse and keyboard for this kind of thing because I feel like it's so jittery if you don't use a mouse and keyboard. The controls on the joysticks are just, they're gonna make me lose it. Hi Steph, how are you? Welcome in. And I'm doing so well. I was planning on doing this stream yesterday, actually, but I totally forgot that my nephew's birthday party was yesterday and not today, which ended up taking a little bit of a toll on my plans. But, you know, I do not feel bad about it whatsoever because I got to enjoy a fun birthday party with a very fun kid. So I feel like I'm winning. And we still made it to stream, so that is honestly just such a joy. I love being here with you guys. I'm so glad that you love the story. I was worried that people wouldn't get it, or even if they did get it, that it just wouldn't compare with some of the amazing quality of like the brightness and the intricacy of other people's snaps, especially since it was kind of a close-up. But I am very glad that it ended up being something that was pretty well received. So that made me really happy. I am looking at the chat. Okay, nothing crazy going on. Oh my gosh, it's a Pickle Me Elmo. Hello. Would you prefer if I refer to you as Xander or Pickle Me Elmo? Because I see both, but I know you from your Discord tag. So you let me know, and I am down for whatevs. But it is so nice to see you. I'm so happy you were able to make it. It's really a party in here. I'm just putting these paths down, don't mind me. I kind of have a vision for how I want the general pathing to go. So once I get that set down, then we'll really take a look at how I'm going to break this up, how we're going to design the sections, all that good stuff. I'm so excited to finally get into this one. This has definitely been the biome that I have been looking forward to most because I've always wanted to do kind of like a cottagecore village market type vibe. I just haven't fully gotten the inspiration, and then I don't know, just something kind of awakened within me where I was like, man, I need to finally do it. I need to invest the time and I need to create that market I've been dreaming of. So I'm very excited to bring y'all along for the ride. It's going to be lots of thrills, lots of chilling. Making guacamole? Are you sharing? What the hex? Also, yes, thank you for the shout out, Simon. I majorly appreciate you. You are always holding down the fort with the shout outs. All right, let's see. What if we... Oh, I like that. I like that. It's even. This is about to break my heart. Yeah, it is. All right, can I move you? I can move you. Can I continue you? Oh. Well, you know, you see. Do I hate this? Do I hate this? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like that it doesn't... Why? Why did they design this like this? Do you guys see the problem here? Do you see the problem? I feel the problem in my soul. But if I move this over, I think that I'm gonna lose. I don't think I'm gonna be able to actually get it all the way down because of the lake anyway. Oh, snap, I can. Ah, psych. We're just gonna move it all over a little bit because that is actually gonna make my brain bananas. I am very not chill about things not being even. It kind of makes me lose my cool. I'm working on it, guys. I swear I'm working on it. Ooh, I can't see anything. Doop. Just get rid of all that all at once. Very nicely. Okay, that feels so much better. That feels so much better. Is this gonna all evenly work out for me now too? Oh, maybe, maybe not. No? What if I put you? What is this? You know, I don't hate that thinner path there. I honestly don't, especially because I think that that is going to be where I end up putting the full line of all the stalls, just back here along the wall. So I think that this is gonna actually frame pretty well to not have the super thick pathing for this top section. Yeah. And then I also feel like I get this clean corner, which is gonna make my heart happy. So definitely gonna roll with that there. Just looking at the chat. All right. Add to your list, shout out. Need a little crash course. Simon is honestly, he is the best. He is always just figuring stuff out. Sometimes I don't even know how he does it. All right, I'm throwing you up into the sunlit plateau for now, Mr. Eric. Off with you. All right. Going back to my controller because, oh God, please don't do this to me. You know, the last few times I've tried to decorate or really do anything, my game has crashed. So I'm just hoping that we can make this happen with virtually no crashes or maybe only like one. Hopefully that they get that all sorted out with the next update, honestly, because I can't imagine being just like a casual player. I would get so frustrated if I didn't feel the drive to just turn it all back on. I feel like there would definitely be days that the crash would be what ended my session. Simon is a super mod. Simon is our community manager. So he is like the mod of mods. I don't even know. Just, he always has it down. I'm constantly impressed by Simon. Okay, how many stalls do I have now? That is the real question, friends. I wish I could honestly get rid of those. Oh, see my whole Dream Snap set? These were me blocking people off because everyone and their brother wanted to come rain on my parade and get involved in the princess retreat, even if they weren't princesses, and I was getting over it. I was sick and tired. Okay, yeah, no, that looks good. I like the box on the end. I might put some boxes behind and help hide those little, the rock pillars. Super Simon, yes! All right, I think I want to change this. What do we think, guys? Think rock in the springtime would be nice? I'm like really obsessed with these. They're probably some of the best stall skins. And then the well skin to match. Oh my goodness. It's perfect. How could you not love it? All right, well, Tiana's stall is up with her house, and that is fine. I don't mind that that is going to stay there. I honestly kind of want it to stay there. I think I'm going to... Ooh, that looks good. That definitely looks good. Where is Kristoff still up in the... Oh, yep, there it is. Come hither, good sir. We are locating your shop at a new location. You are getting a free move, sir. Ooh. You know, I wish that they didn't use the same side every single time to put the stuff on for the stalls. Like, I get it for the goofies because they're just reskins. But for all these other stalls, they couldn't have given us some balance? Nobody wanted to put their boxes on the left? Just seems a bit strange to me. You know, where... Do I have more stalls? Are there more stalls I should be looking for? I was even thinking about moving Moana's boat up here, honestly. Just because it's another place that you get stuff. Could you imagine, like, Moana just goes so hard on the boat that she launches herself out of the ocean and all the way up here? You know, that's the chaos that I'm here for. Okay, if we... Jesus, not that much. Dang. Okay. Yeah? Yeah, there we go. I feel like that's a beautiful way to segue into the beach and still have that market feel kind of going on because now we have a fish stall. I'm trying to think, do I have... What else do I have? Do I have more stalls around here? We are making a market in the plaza, or not in the plaza, in the Peaceful Meadow. Oh my gosh, a Peaceful Meadow market. I know what I'm saying. The beast's flowers are up here. They're with the greenhouse in what we built last week. And then Tiana's stall is up here with her house. But this is kind of just supposed to be the rest of the stalls. And then I'm going to fill it out. I have some house skins that kind of look like shops. So I thought that that would be fun. What all do we got? I definitely think I want to save the Hawaiian home, even though it's like a coffee shop, and put it down there. But I was thinking like putting this up here. And then eventually I'm going to go inside and decorate the interior of everything. I just haven't quite gotten to what I envision the inside to be for some of these buildings. So I'm still kind of slow rolling that. The Tiana stall is up in my plaza right now with her house. So I'm just trying to make sure that this is everything, well, this, including Moana's boat. This is everything but the beast, flower stall, and Tiana's stall. All right, I am catching up on chat real quick. Let's see. Everyone always be worming their way into my snap area when I don't want them there, but if I want them there, nope. No, literally, that was what I had with Maui. He was there, and then as soon as I got everyone else in position, they left. All right, we have Mulan's. We have Aladdin's gem stall, and we have Kristoff's little resource stall. I have Moana's boat. I feel like I'm missing one, and not Tiana's. I feel like there was another one that I'm missing. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I'm thinking of something in another land. I do have all the DLCs and they kind of blur together in my brain and I forget what's where. Oh, I know what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Gaston's meat stall. Oops. Hi, Jade. Welcome in. Enjoy your lurk. I hope you are entertained by the chaos that is starting to ensue. Because I'm losing stalls and mixing Eternity Isle and our main valley in my brain for some reason. Not quite sure where they started to mix together, but they did nonetheless. So what I think is because there's only 4 of them, I'm actually going to end up spacing these out. I think I'm going to put the resource stall and the gem stall kind of over here. And then I will decorate with some gold and some other fun stuff. And then I think I will go ahead and put Mulan's tea stall. We have the fish over here, and then we have Goofy's stall. It just kind of makes sense that way. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. They just kind of have the same vibe. It's like all that stuff over there is kind of edible. I think you would have a hard time eating most of this stuff. Though a snowball might not be bad. Those might not be the worst thing that you've consumed. Especially considering that you can cook bugs in this game. Alrighty. So yeah, definitely think we're gonna space those out. Do I want to put a path here? Ooh, no, yeah. You know, that's honestly fine. We'll do something like that. Let's see, how close can I get without being like, oh no. Can I, yeah. Are we even? No? Can I do math? I guess we'll find out in like 2 seconds. Give me a bench. Benches reveal everything. Benches are uneven paths' biggest op. I'm not gonna lie. Once I start putting down the benches, I immediately see where all of the mistakes are in the balance, in the even distribution of things. See? Boom. Are we good? We are good. Sometimes your eyes really play tricks on you, and I swear if you're looking at the same pathing all the time, which I clearly have a problem. There's also close to 100,000 of these in my inventory. Not sure what that says about me, but I do have a bit of a obsession with these specific paths. I think that they are lovely. Okay, let's do this, and then we'll put Tiana, or not Tiana, Mulan's stalled there. Oh, one more. Oops, it's always that one little block that I feel like I gotta go back and just slightly readjust for. That's how they get you. Yeah. No. Ah! Pick up. There we go. Very nice. Alright. So I think that places our stalls. Where do I want my well to be? Probably somewhere in the middle-ish. We'll get to that when we get to that. I'm gonna flesh out these areas since I kind of already know what I want there. Let's find... Do I have gold? I should have stacks and stacks and stacks of gold. I'm a rich lady in this game, don't you know? Oh, that sounded extreme. Don't know if y'all heard that. Something fell. Gold. Is it, what is it? Piles of riches? It's a pile o' something. That's for darn sure. Maybe not? What are the gold piles called? I'm sorry, yeah, I did say 100,000. I had a problem, and there was a point where most of my valley was pathed, and it was all the same path. There you go, 100,560 main street paths in my inventory. I have never modded my game. That is not how I live my life. The single one we can't move to the valley. I know! What is it? What should I search? Riches? I can search riches. I can find me some riches. Where's Scrooge? He's gonna come running. Apply. Ah! Heaps! They're heaps, not piles. I'm a liar. Okay, it's fine. I'll be a liar, I guess. Well, we still get gold either way. Oops. And at least now we know for, like, next time and stuff, right? Right. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. Ooh. See, what the helly? Okay, actually, these are gonna be my friend. Nope. Turn. Turn. Good enough for me. You know what? Oh, whatever. We're not perfectionists around here, especially in decorating. That is not my forte. That is not my expertise. If you want to see some beautiful decorating from people who know what they're doing, that's not me. I'm just trying to make my valley look pretty because I'm sick of it looking like a pigsty. Quite a bit of pathing? Yeah. Look, I got a problem. I have a problem. Okay, I think let's find some other stuffs to help fill out this space. I want to make sure that I can still get to all of my rocks, so I'm just gonna run over here and actually make sure I can hit them. I'm not super worried. Yeah, got plenty of space. Woo, I can even slip behind there. I love it. I love secret little passageways. I don't tend to super fill my areas when I decorate, just because I get really annoyed with not being able to move. And while it's gorgeous to take pictures of, it's not super practical, and I'm a practical girly. Love my practical decorations. Why, you absolutely hate the theme this week? Look, so when it comes to Dream Snap themes, this might be a hot take, but I feel like if there's not dream snaps that you hate every once in a while, you probably aren't putting all the effort in on them. And not that that's a bad thing by any means, just I feel like it's a very normal thing to hate snaps, and it just shows that you care because you want to see themes that you can do well in. And if you feel like you, maybe not that you won't do well, but if you feel even just nervous about a specific theme, I see how that can definitely kind of play with your mental as you're building and kind of make it harder to be just more creative. So I totally get it. I definitely have themes that I do not connect with whatsoever and feel like I would have been happy if they never appeared, but I also know that those are some other people's just favorite themes. Oh my gosh, hello! And I'm glad you're enjoying the chaos. I'm usually just, I have a little bit of ADHD, I talk out loud, and I share my internal monologue with you all, which is sometimes a blessing, sometimes a curse. I guess I'll let everyone who has to sit through it speak on that part, but I think I'm having fun. Usually people tend to be having fun with me, so I hope that they're not being silly on me and they are in fact enjoying themselves. Can I fit can I fit this in here? Will it fit? That's a fun game to play. Let's see. How's this? How's the vibe? Do I feel rich? I can get to everything. I feel like I need some benches. That's what I need. I need some like seating area. I need something to really fill out this space. I don't know what's happening here. I just feel like there's a need for something bigger. Something better, something shinier. I don't know. Hello, how are you doing, Lisa? I hope you are having a great, what is this, morning? Morning. Evening? Something. It's a something. I'm really bad at time zones right now. I used to be so good at them, and then I got spoiled with the Discord timestamp converters, and now I don't know that my brain just naturally does it anymore. I used to be able to memorize, like, the translations to a bunch of different time zones from my time zone, but I am no longer that versed. Maybe one day I will be again. Maybe it's something to add to my goal list. Can I stick a little bench up here? Maybe? Oh, okay. Well, that was less than what I want you to do, but no, that works. Because then I can still walk through. I should be able to. Can I sneak back here? Yeah, I can. And I can get that from this side, but if they hop over here, I can still get where I need to go. It's always something I'm generally concerned about. You know, I might move this though. Move this over to this side. I just hate the way that things clip into the bench. I wish there was a way that you could almost, now hear me out here. I wish there was a way that you could almost see the plants move and shift when they come into contact with solid furniture. I think that would be so cool. Oh my gosh, I missed a few chats. Hold on. I'm going to look at chat really quick. Uno momento. Storybook Veil pathing. I need that, Cress. Talk about it. I want a cute path from Mythopia. I also thought that a clover path would be so cute because we have those slightly raised clovers that kind of appear in patches over in the bind. And I think that that would be a beautiful pathing, especially kind of around like the St. Patrick's Day time or even around the just the spring in general. I think that would be a great touch. I would love to see something like that. All right. I am going to butcher pronouncing your name. Please correct me if I am totally wrong. Is it Isaiah? And if I'm wrong, Correct me. Don't ever let me be out here saying your name wrong. My full legal name is not a super common one, and people always get it messed up. So I take it very seriously to get people's names right. Very seriously. Put the treasure piles in your Skull Island area. Yes, yes, yes. And I feel like if they gave us one, it wouldn't be too hard to really give us another. Because in my theory, they could basically create the asset and then just change the colors. You know what I mean? Like, is that crazy? Is that a wild thought? Am I being bonkers? I don't feel like I am. These piles are so dang big. Maybe let's skip. Not making it. No. Go away. I was evicting you from the set, not inviting more. Okay, because what in the heck is happening? I used to love controller decorating, but let me tell you, as like time goes on, I'm wondering if I'm a mess and I need to adjust and not be doing this because I feel like I keep having issues with it. It keeps giving me troubles. It keeps wanting to fight. That's what. Oh, cute. Little hidden bench. I love that. I hate this plant. That plant is gonna piss me off. Woo! What else would go good over here? Like an ICC? Like IC? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Mouse and keyboard decorating changed your life. Okay, you know what? All right, guys, I'm going to really jump out of my comfort zone today. I'm going to put the controller down, okay? I'm going to put the controller down. And then what we're going to do is we are going to try to decorate on my mouse and keyboard. Y'all pray for me. I'm taking Cress's advice. I trust Cress with decorating. I would trust her with all of this. Okay. Let's see. Cozy Nebula Gaming. Hello. Yes. Hi. Thank you for popping in. It is always nice to see new faces, familiar faces, all the faces. So I'm so happy to see all of you guys. It really brightens my day. Ab Fab Gal, how are you? Dang, it is a whole party in here. I feel like all my favorite people are showing up to the party. Okay. So I started my Dreamlight Valley journey, admittedly, on an Xbox. So when I came to PC through just like the Microsoft store, I continued to use my Xbox controller because it was just what I was used to. But I definitely have found that the more features get added and the more ways that there are to really get in here and customize your spaces, the more that I find myself kind of leaning into the mouse and keyboard setup. I find that it's so much easier to really place things exactly where you want them to go. We need lighting. That's what we need. That's what I'm missing. I need lighting. Dang, y'all. It's gonna be dark over here if I don't do something. Not me totally leading you astray. Oh gosh. Well, we'll see how it goes. I feel like it's not much worse than it could get. I've been terribly uncoordinated today on my controller, so I feel like I need something to change. Why? I feel like there could have been another square there, Gameloft. I feel like there could have been another one. You didn't have to be so freaking greedy with it. Give me my space back. See, and it's gonna be too short, but I want that golden look. Oh, I know exactly what I need. Where is she? Oh my gosh. They're the oil lamps. They're from Beauty and the Beast. Oh my goodness. I can't remember what they're called. Apply. And they're not there. They're not in the lighting, and it always throws me off. Decor? Maybe. Yes, these. Why are these not in lighting? Get it together, y'all. Like, why are these not in lighting? This makes no sense. And what now? Elegant potted plant? Is that the other one that has, like, the flowers? Ooh. Actually, yeah. Because then... I know. I see the vision. Nope. Get out of here. How do I... There we go. I don't have, like, quick keys for some of this stuff. I just have to go click a button. And I'm so used to not being able to click that button because my joystick will not go to it. Did I already pass them? I swear. I swear as if I gotta scroll. Oh, I do. Oh, no. Where are they? You know, this is why we can't have nice things, and this is also why I'm always in my search menu, because I always know kind of what I'm looking for, but I never know exactly what I'm looking for. These. Boom. Yeah? Oh, God. See, I don't want it to, like, glitch in, though, and I don't want them to necessarily, like, meld together. You know, I think... I also feel like I'm just, like, clicking everywhere. And, like, I don't know if that stresses you guys out. I think I need, what are they called? Like, the creamy keys that have, like, a nice click, but they're not super clicky. You know what I mean? Y'all know? Am I just... Do I sound crazy? It's okay. You can tell me I sound crazy. Ooh. All right. I'm looking at chat. Uno momento. Hello, Chill Chaos. Welcome in. How are you? I hope you are having a fantastic weekend. Use the oil lamps in your mythological chic snap, and it was so frustrating trying to find them. Yes, yes. I used to use them all the time. Like, when I tell you, like, all the time, they were a mainstay on my set, mainstay in my scenes, and I loved them. But I totally feel like, I don't know, like, there was just a point where they became too difficult to hunt down, and then I started using the candelabras more. But they are very, very nice, especially when you just need that one little spot to really stand out. Well, how do I even have that still there? Get out of here. Nobody wants you here. You do not Mitch? Wow. You do not match the vibe anymore. I don't even know a Mitch. Do y'all know a Mitch? Oh, snaps. All right, let's see. Very vibey. Very serene. Ah! Not where I wanted to be. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't even know how to stand up. I'm thinking, I'm opening menus. I guess I just need to walk away. Ooh. Ooh. This is definitely going to be the... Oh my gosh, I can't get up! Ah! Oh no. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a long stream, y'all. I think the real game is gonna be, how long does it take for me to crash out and grab my controller again? We'll see. Feel free to make your guesses. I imagine it may be way sooner than many of you imagine. Music plant? Oh my gosh, no, that would literally be so perfect. You're so right, Mr. Left Shark. The music plant just starting up and waking up Merlin as he's dozing off. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. What about over here? What's our vibe? Because I think I'm gonna let that live. Like I said, I'm all about that functional decorating, so... I like that there's space to get where I need to go, and it's not super complicated. These little mini sections are definitely going to be the least exciting part of this, which is why I kind of wanted to knock them out early, because now once we get to the rest of it, that's going to be where the fun really kicks in. I have lots of visions for kind of the rest of this area. I just needed a way to really incorporate the stalls into one cohesive area without losing my mind. Hate it when you think of an item to put in your build and you forget to put it in your build. We need a feature where we can put items in a file of furniture mode so we can remember certain items. So I've said this. I'm actually, hold on, I'm going to pause really quick because that is a great point that I think is super important to touch on. So the favorites. I think that there is so much that they can do with that now that we have some semblance of a favorite section in the game. We can expand, like, if we go and look here. Obviously, I can add whatever I want here. But now imagine if when we click on these, instead of it just being a favorite, we could tag items. So we could tag items into, I don't know, maybe nameable categories, something of that sort. And instead of having the 4 preset outfit ideas, we could have 4 preset sections of furniture. And then because this is my kit. This is what I use for Dream Snaps nearly every week. I have put these in my favorites because they have become mainstays, but that does not mean they are my favorite items. I wish I could separate my genuine favorite items from what I use in Dream Snaps, from what I like to use in decorating my valley, things of that nature, and really be able to separate them, or even possibly do multi-tags and be able to mark things possibly as a favorite and maybe a Dream Snap item, just for example. So I think that that is very much so where I'm at with that. But I would love to see them just really flesh out this system and give us just more with the favorites. I think that is a great start, but I am always going to be asking for more from Gameloft because I be spending too much money on this game, the DLCs, Moonstones occasionally, for them to not be in here giving me them dang features. Give them to us. We need them. So I hope that we get them, preferably in a reasonable amount of time too. I would love to not wait another year of crying about camera modes to actually see some improvement. I think that if we can move a little faster than we did with the camera situation, we will be in good hands. So that's kind of just where my baseline is. That's kind of my thought on the whole ordeal. Favorites, items you use often for snaps, like VFX, centerpieces, etc. Yes, exactly. Yes. Alrighty. Unless I rant in another 30s. Oh my gosh. Well, that's vindicated me. Oh, you guys are funny. Oh my gosh, we're already 1 like away from the goal? What the heck? Y'all! Ridiculous! Y'all are, oh my gosh. I'm over here just smiling like an idiot. I need to get a face cam, but good cameras are kind of expensive, so I am very excited. Since we made partner with the channel, my plan is that once I accumulate enough in escrow to be able to receive my first payment is going to go towards getting a face cam and hopefully doing just some other little things that I want to do for the channel, such as new softwares, things like that. So I'm very excited. Very excited. What? I know what I'm looking for. I feel like I need a topiary. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Figment, can I turn you? Ooh, yeah. Oh, no. Yes? No. Here? Maybe. Why can't I move you over 1? I could totally use those blocks, Gameloft. Why y'all hate me? Okay, you know what? Good enough. Can I walk through there? If I can walk through there. Oh, see? That's all I need. All I need is a shimmy space. And all will be well. Let's see if I can put, maybe we need some bushes. That's what we need. I love these ombre bushes. I think they're so lovely. These are probably one of my most used items in snaps, just to kind of fill out my background and block people in because characters can't walk through these, which is one of the many things that I love about them, since, you know, some of the foliage can be a little hit or miss. Oh, no, that is not what I wanted to do. Duplicate. There's no more space here. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, Gameloft. Thank you for making squares that I can't use that totally look like I should be able to use them. I love when you play mind games with me. On the real though, like how did they determine where these squares could go? Because sometimes, like, I don't think they mapped this great. I think we could use a biome remapping, y'all. The edges need some work. Curious if the Peter update could lead to pirates versus mermaids. Back to the favorite bush talk. Okay, look, they're not my favorite bush. Let me put that out there. In true Tanny fashion, I do have a favorite bush, but it is not that bush. So if we're going to get into favorite bush talk, it's probably not going to be in this biome because I don't think that they would work well. But my favorite bush is that big old one that you can kind of hide in from the Storybook Vale, in case anyone was curious and just, you know, wanted data on what my favorite bush happens to be. All right, I've got a mushroom problem. I love putting mushrooms everywhere. No. Go. Yeah, buddy, get in there. You got it. One shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. Do not mess it up. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We love a good layered mushroom look. It's probably one of my favorite things to do, y'all. It really adds so much texture to these glowing purple ones. And I think that they look so good next to each other. I can't. I have to. I always have to have them together. I did not mean to put that there, though. Oops. I do want to put some more of the greenery around. Help make it all a cohesive little section here. Y'all know I love my balance. Oh my gosh, yes, the egg hunt bushes. Exactly. You already know. Also, Cress, since I have you here, I am probably going to send you a DM sometime in the near future about the possibility of you and Scarlet coming to take on a little challenge that I'm working on. It's going to be lots of fun. I think that you guys would enjoy it. But Tanny and Oscar are the first takers, and their episode is going to be coming out. It'll be live, but it'll be on, I think, June 13th. Not 100% confirmed yet. We will announce it when it is 100% confirmed. But I would love to have more people come take on the challenge. It's going to be a fun little recipe hunt. And I thought it would be really fun. It's a 1v1 showdown. So I thought it would be super exciting to get a sister v sister showdown on the channel. And then you guys, of course, could stream and have lots of fun with your communities with it as well. I love this. I love that you're so in. Oh my goodness. Yay! That is so exciting. I will definitely reach out to you with all of the details. I definitely will, and we will get things in order. But that sounds so exciting. I'm so happy you're down with it. I was a little nervous to ask you. I'm going to be completely honest. I was just nervous. I don't know why. I have no explanation. There's nothing you did that made me nervous or made me feel unwelcomed. I just got nervous. Oh gosh. Do I think we'll get any more story in the base game? Well, yes. Yes, I do. I really do. I don't think that they're going to stop, especially with us getting Peter Pan. Like, I don't know. I think that there is definitely some weight to the conversation and the chatter about, you know what I just realized is that all of this is totally blocking my way that I need to walk back there. So we're going to have to get rid of it. But I do feel like there is no way that we won't see at least the Forgotten make another story beat. Do I think that they're going to continue with the main storyline? Probably not necessarily, but I think that they're going to do some kind of epilogue, if that makes sense. I think that we'll get an extended epilogue at some point, possibly with some more lore bits, maybe even see, you know, some more origins of like how we exactly became fully separate from the Forgotten. And I mean, like, I want to see the nitty gritty. I want all the details. I want all the lore beats. Like, I just want to know everything. So I hope that they are ready to give me all of the details because a girl needs the tea. Let me find this bench and then I'm going to properly catch up on chat. There we go. We'll do another one. Nope. Yeah. Now let's make sure that they're the right way because some of these benches you can only sit on one way. And I don't want to be the loser. Oh my gosh. See, this is what I'm talking about. I can't stand up. I don't want to be the loser who makes benches that nobody can sit on. Okay, good enough for me. Great. Lovely. I love that. I love the topiary. I can get behind it. Ooh, yeah, I can. We can get to 1 rock, 2 rocks, 3 rocks, and 4 on the other side. We've got Moana's boat. You know, I think I might move this flower shop. It's not catching the vibe I want it to right there. Also, holy shadows. Maybe like over here. Let's do backed up against the lake there. I think that could be nice. Ooh, what about some fencing around this lake? I mean, I'll definitely make an entrance so that way I can still get in. We're not gonna like do anything crazy, but you know, add a little bit more structure. I hope I can walk. Can I walk all the way around this? I think that's what I want my goal to be. Maybe not all the way around it. I probably don't need to get all the way around it. Do I? No, I don't. Look at me. Talking myself down on live. This is how my spirals always begin. And it doesn't even have to do, doesn't have to have anything to do with, see, what the heck? I guess we're gonna go even with the pathing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go 1 down because otherwise it's gonna make me go crazy. Wait, why does it do that? No. What the helly? There we go. Okay. Now let's... Okay, that worked. Glad that I'm getting the hang of these keyboard controls. One day I'll be a pro. Okay. Can I get mostly around this lake? Oh. Yo. What the... No, I can't. No, I sure can't. I'm stuck. How unfortunate. Imagine just getting yourself stuck in your own mess. Oh god. Oh no. I gotta move this whole thing now. I hate when that happens. Okay. You know, can I walk if I get... Hear me out. If I put it all the way up here, I just want to know if I can get behind the actual building itself. Nah, I think it needs to be 1 more over. Otherwise, it's not going to look like it necessarily connects well. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. And then, let's see now, can I get out? Because if I can get out, then I can get out. But if I can't get out, then I can't get out. Okay, so that's not gonna work. This is really how the testing needs to go, because I don't do non-functional decoration. It would make me cry. Oh gosh. Nope. Now we gotta redo it. If that fence decides to fight me again, I'm gonna throw down. Okay, there we go. Yeah? Yeah, that's much better. Let's see. Can we move? Can we move around freely? Lovely. I can get all around the lake. Should I put some flowers? I feel like I should put some flower beds around this. I feel like that would just make sense since we have this lovely flower shop really hanging out here. And then I kind of want to leave this area somewhat empty. I'm probably going to put a tree here of some kind. So that way this can be where my resources come to spawn, and then I can easily access them because they'll be kind of right in a centralized location, even without being too much in the centralized location. All right, I'm looking at chat. Give me just 1 second. I'm scrolling back trying to see where I left off. Oh my gosh, we hit the goal! We hit the goal and I didn't even notice. What the heck? Ah! I'll extend the goal right now. Oh gosh, if I can properly tab out of my game. Okay, let's see. Unpin that. And let's see about a new like goal. What do you guys think? We're at 27 right now. I think we could do 40. I think we can do 40. All right. Replace that. What the heck? When I put remove, I thought it was going to remove the pin, not remove the message. You know, look, a girl is still learning her way around YouTube. Okay. I saw that about the story. We chatted about that. You still found an egg when you were cleaning up the hunt? What the heck, man? June 13th, that's a Friday? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's gonna be so much fun, Lisa. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, Cress. Not a Scarlet beatdown live on stream. Oh my goodness. That would be absolutely wild, and I would be so excited to see the full sister claws come out. As a sister myself, I have 2 younger ones. I totally get the sister showdowns, and I love to see them. There's so much love, but also so much competitive energy. It's such a good time. Alrighty, it's kind of what this update is with Skull Rock. So areas they can still open for us, add areas. Yeah, so actually the way that they incorporated the little rabbit hole over here, you know what? Let's take a little detour real quick, and then I'll come back and put some flowers down. So if we go back over to the edge right here of the plaza and the Forest of Valor, we can still get into Wonderland from here, like even when the quests are done. So I really suspected them doing stuff like this. I didn't necessarily think it would be an alternative entrance to a realm. I thought it would be something completely separate, but there is a part of me that wonders if this was almost a test to see how much they could get away with, to see if they could truly put those portals there. Because now, if we know that they can put down spots like that and create new portals and new pathways and new areas for us to explore, then to me, what I believe that means is that in a way that opens up the possibilities endlessly. That means that we could have a loading screen and slip off to a completely separate but still connected area where maybe we don't have the same furniture limits. Maybe we get something, completely new and exciting, like an underwater realm, I think that if we see something like that, it might show up as, a little spot on the beach that we can dive into. And then we go into this totally separate area, this totally separate world behind a loading screen. And I think that is just the first real test and the first way that they want to truly, kind of dip their toes in and see what all they really can accomplish, especially because I have done the digging in the code to see that we have lots of different friends that are currently in there. We got Flounder, we've got Sebastian, we've got some Atlantis characters. We've got Atlantis, yeah. I think that. Let me look at my list one more time. Pulling that up on my phone real quick. But there was a lot of different things in there, and that really kind of started making my brain start to go. Yeah, we have lots and lots of characters, but the ones that are really standing out to me are the Flounder. We have Sebastian coming at some point, hopefully. And then we also have just a lot of realm returns in there. And so I think that we could see possibly, you know, the realms becoming inaccessible in some way, right? And then we have to go unlock a new back way into the realm and then kind of get ourselves back in there to maybe free a new character or maybe, you know, just welcome somebody else to the valley that may have gotten lost. So I think that that could definitely be a great way for them to go and expand our spaces and our world and not necessarily have to bog down the servers of the main valley because they wouldn't really be extending that part. But that's just my little take on it. I would love to know what you guys think. What if that's how we go into Skull Rock? Yeah, like what if that mermaid, that X that's off, what if that is us going to Ariel's Cove, right? And then like going into the Mermaid Lagoon through Ariel's Cove? What if that is how we get into Skull Rock, possibly through a backside or maybe even, you know, an underwater entrance per se, where we have to, you know, dive down and go underwater to reemerge in this new space. So we're not necessarily doing any kind of swimming, but it is implied that we kind of go under the water with maybe Ariel or something like that. I don't know, just things to think about. I'm sure that we will see even more as the weeks continue. I'm expecting to see a lot of really exciting news next week. I think that there's definitely the potential for us to see some super exciting stuff coming out. I am most excited to get more info on the Star Path. I'm really excited for the dev update. I've kind of been going back and forth, honestly, between live streaming it and then filming a live reaction. And then, you know, editing and doing the whole nine with that. Because the benefit to doing it live is we can all experience it together. But the benefit of me doing that live review and then being able to edit it is if there's any images that I want to bring up and talk about or any comparisons I want to make, it'll be way easier to kind of pull that overlay and be able to show you guys side by sides between maybe some past items and some new items or some suspected items or even just screenshots from even the movies or different TV shows that could possibly, you know, give us a little bit more insight into what we possibly could be experiencing. But I would love to know what you guys' opinion is on that. I definitely want to make sure that whatever we do, that we're doing things in a way that, like, I just like making content. I just enjoy being here with you guys and hanging out. The specifics, they don't really get me too riled up. I love changing things up and exploring new ways of doing things, and I'm always learning, so I'm always having a good time just getting to do different stuff with y'all and changing up the normal flow. We love a good riptide. Hope we get Kita one day. I would love to get Milo and Kita. Yes. So excited for Wednesday. I'm so excited for Wednesday. It's going to be so good. It's going to be a reset day. It's going to be another week in the valley, which means even more rewards, even more in our premium shop, a new dream snap. Oh my gosh. It's going to be a lively Wednesday. Almost as good as this Wednesday. Well, I mean, I guess it really just depends on what your life is and what your vibes are, because some people were really excited for the new Parks Fest. I was pretty excited for the new Parks Fest, if I do say so myself. Let's see. What can I put around here? I kind of want to bring some magic. Maybe some more mushrooms? Some mushies? Mushies around the room. Yeah. Oh, they do fit. Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Lovely. Yeah, you know. Nope. Here, these. Wow. Yeah. No. Oh my gosh. You know, there's so much fine details and adjusting with these. Really everything. But it really hits me when I'm messing with things like these mushrooms. Because truly, all I need to do is like move them one or two little spaces, and I swear it would be a completely different look. Oh, I can. Nope, get rid of that. Move that up. Hell yeah. All right. Let's do this. Let's get some little bushes in here. We love a little bush. Gets right up in there, you know. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. Boom. 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 Magic. More magic. Fill in them gaps. That's what I'm talking about. And we'll do a check too to make sure that we can still get back here. Because if not, then I'm going to have to do some serious readjusting. But I'm not super worried because technically I can walk on top of these. So even if it looks pretty full, I should still have some shimmy space. And y'all know how I like to roll. As long as I got some shimmy space, all is good in the hood. Okay, let's see. Boom. See, this is what I'm talking about. All you need is a little shimmy space, and then you've got a little secret entrance. I wonder if I'm gonna go up here, and then we're gonna open the map, and we're gonna fast travel. No, that is not what I wanted to do. Travel, fast travel. We're gonna go to the Peaceful Meadow, and we're just gonna make sure that we spawn in well. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I know what I want. I know exactly what I want. Where are they? There they are. These are gonna be so pretty. Yes, yes, yes. I love items like this that are like, yeah, we have a wide footprint, but then you go to put them down and their footprint ain't even that wide. It's like all a game. It's like them trying to be scary. It's so funny. So I think what really messes with me is that I can move my camera with my WASD, but I can also move it with my mouse. Why can I do it in two ways? I don't like that. I feel like it's so easy to accidentally do things I don't want to do. It wants to fight me. That's what it wants. Can I turn you on? Oh gosh. Yeah, I can. There we go. Look at that. Look at that fairy magic. Beautiful. And especially once we get that sunset lighting. Oh, that's gonna be so good. So pretty. Alright. Moving on. I moved our Dreamlight tree over here. I think it just makes sense, honestly. And I did want to put the other two in the meadow since I had the first two up in the plaza, and it just kind of made sense that I see these two biomes as almost being a bi-level connection of one another just because they are so similar. So I am very excited about that. All right, I am catching up on chat. I see that, Cress. So sorry, but I've got to run. Gonna go out and grab some dinner. Have a wonderful rest of your stream. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You have the best dinner ever, Cress. Thank you for bringing your love and your light to the stream. It has been such an honor to have you, and I hope you have the best meal. Go enjoy it. 1 like away from 30. We're at 30 likes. Oh snap, guys. Only 10 more till we get to our next goal. That is crazy. Y'all are on it today. Okay. So we got the floral, we got the well situated, we've got a nice place to relax on the tree. I need to go, I guess, in here probably and turn off the mailbox. I do not necessarily just want that sitting out there because this is not my house. I don't live here. Okay, mailbox. What? So when I click it, does that make it off? Or when I click it, does that make it on? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Can I leave? This is... Okay. Okay. It's off. That's all I need to know. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Why do I have this equipped? I just thought about that. Why the heck? Where did this even come from? No. Accessories. I don't want you. I actually just don't want to carry you around. What I do want though is to know why I have been running around with all this random basic stuff when I have the bell tools. I forgot I bought those. I bought those a long time ago. We're heading to the next section. Over here with Moana's boat. Alrighty. Now what do we want to put over here? All of that mumbo jumbo down there is eventually going to disappear. That is just the remnants of my dream snap. I just haven't decided if I want to leave it the way it is or if I want to go back and adjust it one more time. I was playing with all of the new functions. From a Mushu or Mulan quest. Gotta go eat dinner too. Have a good stream. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great dinner as well. I hope everyone who has to pop out for dinner has the best meal. Have a bite for me because I won't be eating till after stream, which means that no food till decoration is complete. At least not for me. I did have a snack earlier though. I just didn't have a full dinner. Not yet. One day. One day today. Okay, what? Maybe the purple cottage? I don't know. I'm gonna open this and I'm gonna look for... If I just type install, what is it gonna give me? What you got? What you got to show for yourself? I bet these would be cute. Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm gonna put some freaking blob fishes on that. Just cause I can. And nobody's gonna tell me no. Because why? There's really no reason to. Now, what to put on this other side? What to put, what to put, what to put? You know what I've been thinking of? Y'all, somebody suggested that I put this produce truck up here, but I think that I'm going to actually put it down here because it makes more sense to have it away from where my food is so that way it can sell the produce, you know? Like, it had to go somewhere. It doesn't make sense to put it on the truck just to sell it right there. The story doesn't line up for me. And I'm all about continuity. I mean, I guess I had a second one. Maybe I could put one in 2 spots? It's like a rotation of trucks. I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is that I don't know how to... There we go. I don't know how to angle my camera on this keyboard and mouse setup. It is messing with me. Messing with my brains. Oh my gosh. I have to at least adjust the way that I can view. I have no idea how people do that on keyboard and mouse so fast. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh, yeah. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. And it's even. That's what we love to see. Let's put some tiki torches down. I think that those are going to be kind of fitting this almost... Don't undo that. I want to reset my filters. I didn't want to... What the heck? I did not want to do alls of that. That was excessive. Here we go. Some pretty torches. There we go. Is there one right here? Yeah, buddy. And then I bet you I can get a nice little stone pathing down. And then I'm probably going to bring these... You know what, actually? Yeah, I like that. Okay. Very nice. And then we'll use these same ones up here. I can't remember. Are these a Scrooge item or are these crafting? Do I need to go make more or do I just need to go buy more? I guess that's the real question of the day. What should I put back here? I feel like there needs to be something kind of back here to get back to. But it's not a very wide space. So I also don't know exactly what would fit back there. Do we have any ideas? The little market. Oh, yes! Yes! That is such a good idea, Simon. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I think they're just under like fruit and veggies stand. Yes, yes, these are what I need. Yes. Okay. Okay. So you got the fruit stand, veggie stand. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is turning out so well. See, I feel like I could have totally used those if they weren't just completely aesthetically different. You know, I think I'm going to include a little hot chocolate stand too, because, like, who says it has to be winter to enjoy that? They lied to you. Free will says you can have it anytime. Anytime you desire. And then I'll cook and put some stuff up here. All right, all right. We need a little ice cream stand. Yeah. Which color? Which color? Which color? Maybe the blue. The blue would probably look nice. Oh, that's low-key so cute. I dig it. I'm with it. Okay, let's see how it looks. Ooh, very nice. I do think that... Let's see. If I turn these on, what's the vibe? Beautiful. Stunning. Probably gonna put... I don't know what I'm gonna put on these. Hot cocoa is year-round. Exactly. I came from a family that was like hot cocoa is only for the winter, and I think that they're all bonkers. I told them my whole life, I said hot cocoa is for any time you feel like it. It's when you need some warmth in your soul, not when you need some warmth in your body. Love hot chocolate at stupid o'clock. Yes. See, you get it. Like, think about it. You've had a long day. You have a toddler that likes to put their grubby hands all over you. And then you get to the end of the day. And what's waiting for you? A nice freaking warm glass of milk and a hot chocolate bomb, complete with the marshmallows in the middle. That is what I'm talking about. That's the way to end a day. I don't care if it's June. I don't care if it's July. I don't care if it's freaking January. It's a great way to end a day. And nobody can convince me otherwise. I do feel like I need some more buildings. Like, I need some structure around this place. Like, we've got the one garden house, and then pretty much it's just been a bunch of stalls. And I do want that market vibe, but I feel like we need some more variation in places to spend your money, you know? Oh, this would be a good place for the Snuggly Duckling. It is a tavern, guys. It's a tavern. Nobody can argue with me that it's a tavern, because it's literally called the Snuggly Duckling Tavern. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. I love that. Yes, yes, yes. What else? What else? What else? I'm trying to think of like my big buildings so then I can come back and really fill them out. Now you can get a scoop of ice cream and plop it in your hot cocoa. Yes! Oh my gosh, like a hot cocoa float? That, you know, that, you're getting me excited. You better be careful. I might end up making one. That could be either delicious or cursed. Now, I guess my question is do I want to keep, when we get to the glade, do I want to keep all my city buildings in the glade? Or do I want to start moving some of those over here and kind of show a split between the more rustic market and then over here kind of into that city vibe? I was thinking maybe even making like one little Main Street like vibe here, putting Remy's house down, all that kind of stuff. I guess it would really just be like, is it going to fit? Like if I put them facing each other, is there even enough room to truly have a proper walkway? in the middle. If I line up all the buildings up here, like that, I guess is just gonna be my major concern. Or I guess I could at least do one side of buildings. And then maybe like a side of fencing and such. I just feel like I definitely want to take the opportunity to maybe revamp my glade. I almost want to go fairy court in there. So I kind of want to get the city vibe away from that. But it's got to go somewhere. So I think that it may need to just be a mainstay here. Oh gosh, I need more food. I'm probably going to have to stop and cook. Yeah, we're running out. We're going to starve. I guess it's a good thing I just moved Remy's up here. I can pop in here really quick and make a meal. Pick these up. See if I can't dig this hole up. And then we will go do some cooking so that way when I inevitably run out of energy again, I'm not panicked trying to run back here since I'm already in the area, you know? And then that back area, I don't think I'm going to put anything back there, to be completely honest with you. I think I'm just going to leave it and let that be more of a space to accumulate resources. You know, I'm not even making food for y'all. I don't know why I walk in here and y'all immediately start demanding your meals. So entitled. I ain't seen none of y'all do any work around here. I'm constantly cleaning up, paying for everything. I bought your house from Scrooge McDuck. And now you want to ask me to cook you food? Like, is this what... Do I just have 50 children instead of 50 villagers? What is happening? I guess it would probably help if I got out of the gifts. I went not far enough down. My own mistake. Oops. Very long time since you had a toddler. Oh my goodness. Love the Snuggly Duckling. I do too. 4-year-old? Yeah, we love her. I have a 0-year-old. Hey, don't lie. Don't you have fur babies? Sir? You have a 34-year-old? Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's like 12 years older than me. I'm 22. I'll turn 23 next month. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? You know what? You know what I want? You know what I'm gonna make? I'm gonna make a mocha. I'm feeling it. I want to channel my inner coffee lover. Oh yeah, there we go. And I'm sure that these actually give quite a bit of energy. I haven't looked at the specifics in a long time. I just know that coffee plus milk plus cocoa seems like it would be a good combo. And some ingredients really are like duds when it comes to energy, and some are complete and utter godsend. So I like to take advantage of the ones that actually work in my favor and give us a good sense of energy without using too many items. It's another reason I really love to make crab melts. Oh my gosh. Can you guys hear that? I just heard like a really loud squealing. Enjoy your kids while they're young. They grow so fast. My kid is constantly trying to climb me like a jungle gym, and I have bone and joint problems. I feel like I'm going to enjoy it so much more when he gets out of the mom is a jungle gym phase. Once we get past that, I think that we'll be golden. But until then, I'm in the trenches, in the thick of it, fighting for my life out here. You know, maybe I need to... Yeah, no, that's great. That's lovely. Is this gonna move? Up here? What the heck? One off? So tell me Gameloft hates us without telling me Gameloft hates us. Because why am I one square off from being able to fit all of these buildings here? That's terrible. I guess they get alleys. I guess. Now let's see if I can evenly space them. Now if I can't do that either, I think I might just cry. See if we can't get this up here. Do, 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 do. I like that. The comboed look with the bricks and then the marble in the middle. I think it offers a nice balance. What is happening here? Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. No, no. So, is that 7? Jeez, okay. Benches tell all. I stand by it. Give me a bench. Tell y'all if it's even. Pfft. Where are they? Why are they hiding from me? There's one. Boom. Oh my goodness. There's no way it's gonna be even. Well, I unfortunately now know that. That hurts my brain. Poor unfortunate souls. I guess that's us today. I guess it's me today. I mean, I guess that's not terrible. It's really not terrible. It could be so much worse. It really could be so much worse. Let's get a nice street going on. I need asphalt. That's what I need. Yeah, there we go. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Oops. Get back in here. My apologies, y'all. My child was back from his adventures today, and so I had to do a little handoff from little dude's grandparents to little dude's dad so we could get our decorating continued. Alright. You know, I think that I might swap the order. I might move this big house down and then put the other one in the back just because I don't necessarily love these stairs coming out right here. They're just not really, I'm not feeling it. I'm really not. Let me flip these really quick and then I'm going to catch up on chat. Give me just one moment. I just don't want to lose my, I guess, not angle, but my, I guess, a vision for it. See if we can't move the stuff up just a little bit. Get rid of at least the grass. I don't mind if we see the border. I just don't want to see the grass, you know? See, that's so much better because now this is going to come down and intersect with the street instead of all of the other stuffs. And then, yeah, we'll put this here. I think that's somewhat even. It feels even in my soul. Boom. Boom. Streets down. Oh my gosh, why am I opening things right back up? Alrighty. Yeah, I'm definitely digging that. That's for sure a vibe. A vibe I can get down with. Alright, let's see. Do. The same age as your baby? Oh my gosh. No! I'm your age, turned 23 on Wednesday. Oh my gosh, a happy early birthday. That is so great. You get a whole dev drop on your birthday? What? That's so cool. I'm jealous, honestly. I would love if Gameloft showed up on my birthday and gave me a good little teaser. That would be such a gift. Simon, a resident old man. You think it gets easier? I think that I'm a stay-at-home mom right now, and other than creating content, I spend a lot of time with my son. And so I think that while I am so appreciative to see so much with him and be around for so much, I also find myself, I feel like getting sick of him is like completely the wrong word, but like I find myself almost getting burnt out. Like I get excited for the adult interaction and to be able to have those intellectual conversations and things like that, and not just be singing the ABCs all day long. Like I'm excited to learn who my child is growing into, and I'm excited to see how his personality develops and all that kind of stuff. Hi, Becca. Thank you so much for subbing. Welcome in. I'm so happy to see you. Kid just learned how to open the baby gate again. Oh no, not the different gate. Oh my goodness. And yes, I also really love the entire difference of ages in the community. I think it's so cool that we have such a multi-generational space here. I feel like we can all learn so much from each other. And I feel like we can all learn so much from other generations and even just other cultures and other ways of life. So I think that the two big things that I love the most about this community, well, three, is one, how diverse we are in culture. There's people from all over the world that come together and play Dreamlight Valley, and I think that's beautiful. And then on top of that, we also have the complete blessing that is the difference in ages. And so many people I've seen able to just, heal parts of themselves through new relationships with people that, may remind them of other people in their family or other people that they knew before, or just create completely new relationships that they never may have thought of, Like you could befriend anyone in an amazing space like this. So I think it is a really, really lovely thing that we have such a diverse community. What else? What else do we got here? Did Ursula this past Halloween? Oh my gosh, not Poor Unfortunate Soul as a lip sync. I would love to see that. You can throw that in my DMs anytime, Mr. Left Shark. You had a lot of kids, so you were always burned out. Yeah, I get that. Oh my gosh, 6 likes away from the goal? Oh, it says 5. It says 5. We're only 5 away. Yes, as you should, because you deserve those big moonstones on your birthday. That is going to be so amazing. Yes, and yes. Now let's go turn off all of these stupid mailboxes before we continue. What I do wish is I would love to see, what if we could, automatically toggle them off so they don't come back on unless you turn them on. I feel like that would have been a better way to go about it. But maybe that's just me. Maybe y'all completely disagree. Feel free to argue with me. Okay, let's put some seating down. I do want to use some of the just regular benches. I might need to go make some more. I think I'm running out. I think I'm running low. It's only slightly concerning. Where the heckaroos? There we go. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Let's see if we can't get some. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need another one because I could totally put one there at least, and then maybe one like right here. So that's at least 2 more benches, 3 more benches. We'll make like 3 or 4 just to be safe. Did I end up putting a crafting table down up here? Well, I know I did. I think I already deleted it. Because I think it was just the one that I normally throw down somewhere in the middle of my build just in case I ever need to do any last minute building. Or last minute crafting for my builds. I don't even care which one it is. Just give me a damn crafting table. First one I find. Oh, you know. Or I'm just going to look up the word craft. Why? Why do you hate me? Apply. Okay, great. Great and lovely. Nothing's really going to go here, so we'll just pop that down for now. Okay. Furniture. Oh my gosh. Perfect. I love when they're just right there at the top like that. And they're not even super expensive. That's the way to do it. Let's get these benches where they... What are you looking at? Are you looking at your reflection? Ma'am? Calm down on the narcissism. We get it. Okay. Bring back the benches. About to be busy working 9 to 5. Yeah, that's gonna be tough for sure, but I'm sure it'll all work out. All right. Yeah, for sure. Okay, now I need more because now I feel like I need some over here, and then I need some foliage right here, maybe to break up the space. I'm trying to think, do I have anything that's gonna be kind of tall? Maybe some hedges. Maybe we'll put some hedges there. That doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Those are gonna be under trimmings. Yes, lovely. All right. Yeah, we'll put some hedges up right here, actually. Create almost like a privacy border, I guess. I'm not sure what we need privacy for, but I think it will look cool. It'll be nice. Nice to have that separation, or at least a degree of it. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Okay. I feel like I need like a little seat. Just like a little one, you know? A little bitty guy. Something a little different. Maybe not. No. You know what makes me sad? I just really want Gaston's meat stall to be moved to the valley, or at least able to. I wish I could get the guy over here. That'd be cool. Alright, well, we got this little city set up. Now it's time to come back to our, I guess, cozy space? I had the vision. I needed to see it play out. So I'm glad that we took a little pit stop over there. Hello. You get to work from home on Wednesday. That's going to be so exciting. I am so happy for you. Yes, it is going to be a day full of teasers. It's going to be a day full of all kinds of new information, I'm sure. I'm sure they're going to have a lot of very exciting reveals for us. So I'm definitely looking forward to all of the stuff that's going to be coming to us on Wednesday. I'm kind of starting to speculate a little bit what I think we're going to get. I think that we might see some I don't know. I think we might see some mermaids. I think that's where my money is for now. Definitely with the mermaids. Oh, I wonder, I wonder. How do we guys, what do we think? How do we think this would look as almost like a wall? Can I make a... I can. That looks so good. What the heck? Why have I never experimented with this before? I'm kind of obsessed with this. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're probably gonna see me use it in at least one dream snap. Oh, snap. You know what? It's okay. It's what lighting's for. Beautiful. Maybe we just don't need them on the other side. Why don't we need them on the other side? I don't know. We're just gonna act like we don't need them. I really like that. It's alright for you guys. Updates and things don't drop till 2 p.m. for you. The long morning. Okay, look, but would you rather have a long morning or would you rather wake up at 5 in the morning? I feel like there's blessings and curses to both sides for sure. Because on one side, it is very nice to be able to start my day with all of the excitement. But on the other side, I always find myself being like, now I have to go to bed at like 7 to wake up at like 4 to have all my stuff updated properly, set up. And I'm just like, by the time 2 p.m. hits, I need a nap. By the time it's 2 p.m., I'm like barely holding on for dear life. What time do they normally drop? Well, it's gonna be different depending on your time zone. For me personally, they drop at 6 a.m. So, but I am on the west coast of the US of A. So, it is very early in the day for me. Not me feeling my phone buzz and then realizing it was Simon messaging a completely different group chat. Oh my goodness. 8 a.m. Central Time? Yeah, sure. That works. Hello, Amethyst Delaney. How are you? We're chatting reset. We're chatting updates. I'm finishing up. We have like 2 little more sections to work through. And we're just kind of chatting. We're taking it easy. I'm not rushing. I feel like we're in a good spot. We haven't been live for even 2 hours yet. So like, I'm hanging, I'm vibing, I'm having a good time. I figured we could do some speculation while I build, do some decorating and some debriefing. Scotland. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love this community. I love it. I love how international we are. It is such a joy to meet so many people from other countries. And I'm like, I love it. I love it so much. I always wanted to travel. I always wanted to meet people from all over the world. So this is truly probably one of my favorite parts of being a part of this community. 4 buttons around your house. It is not weirdness, actually. So the coding that makes it appear around villager houses actually also applies to your house. It's not going to apply to other house skins that you place down, but the one that you live in, that one is also going to be coded to spawn red buttons near them. So you definitely should have quite a good view on all of that. Alrighty. Now I gotta think, what do I want to put here? I was almost thinking a park vibe. I feel like I'm bad at that. I feel like I'm bad at the park vibes. But with us having like the city here and then having more of the market here, and then even this will end up being kind of the rest of our shopping district, I wanted to have an area to really enjoy these lakes and really get that park feel. But not parks like the Disney parks, like just a park you would take your kids to or a park you would hang out at. Spoiled with a 9 a.m. reset? Oh my gosh. Yeah. So East Coast United States, I feel like is one of the best. You get to sleep in a little bit, but it's still like nice and early. And yes, you get your son out the door for school, grab some coffee and work while you check out reset. That's perfect. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe we'll put like a companion home here. I know these are technically supposed to be kind of summery. But you know what? It's almost summer. Close enough, right? Maybe we'll change out the flower bushes when it starts to change seasons. Let's see. How can we make this even? Oh yeah, we can. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm gonna go end to end here. Oh, snap. Perfect. I love when it works out like that and there's just that perfect space to put that next one. It's very lovely. Oh, not quite, not quite, not quite. Then we'll put the next one. How do I want to line this up, y'all? Is that going to give... I don't think that's going to give... I think that's what I need for that shimmy space that I so desperately desire. But I guess we'll also find out what... Oh, see? Perfect! It knows. It knows I need my shimmy space. Oh my gosh! It's a Martha! How are you? I messed up my sleep schedule bad hanging out with friends this weekend, so I thought I'd be sleeping as it's nearly 3 a.m., but here I am. Oh my goodness. Look, it happens to the best of us. I'm always messing up my sleep schedule in one way or another. Let's get some benches here. You know, nope, I have to go make more. I only made a few. That's what I get. This is why I always make exorbitant amounts of everything. Because I'm so paranoid that I'm going to be decorating and I'm going to have to do exactly what I'm doing right now and run back and forth 1,000 times. So, I think my anxiety is what keeps me prepared and stacked. To be completely honest with you. Because yeah, like I'll just blow 90 wood on benches. I don't care. I'll get it back in a few days. If that. Yeah, speaking of, reset happens at 3 p.m. over here in Norway, so late in the day. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look, I don't envy y'all that gotta wait all day for those updates, but I also don't particularly think that waking up as early as I do, I fully get to appreciate the updates because I feel like I go into work mode. Like it reminds me of when I would be waking up to go to work when I worked at a coffee shop and I would open at like 4:30 in the morning. So then I would be waking up at 3:30. Like I just feel like a zombie going through the motions. And it sucks because that's every single reset morning. And that's a big reason of why I will probably never do consistent reset streams because it's so early for me. It's frankly not worth it for me to make my body struggle so much because I know it would for me to be able to do that. So I just stick to my fun little random times, and if I see that there aren't people online, sometimes I'll just pop on and be like, hey, y'all want to hang out? Do I think that they'll drop it that early or wait until a little later? So I think that they've normally done it around like 8 a.m. my time. So that's a couple hours after reset. I want to say. I can't speak for certain. I haven't seen anything specific. They very well could show up with it exactly at reset time, but I personally don't expect to see it till closer to like 8 a.m. I am kind of back and forth because if they drop it at 6 a.m., I'm probably going to do a live react and watch it and then edit and everything. So that way I guess I can wake up a little bit better and maybe even edit out some of the rasp in my voice. But I do think that if they do it at like 8 a.m., I might hop on a live and see kind of what's going on. And if I do that, I may be modless. So I'm going to need you guys to have my back and everyone behave if we do a live reaction to the teaser. But I am very excited. I am so excited to see it drop, and I can't wait to see when it does, no matter when it does. All right, let's see. What was loud? Is everything loud? I mean, I can turn my mic down, but I feel like the most constant criticism I've heard throughout my channel is that nobody can hear me. And so I'm always worried that I'd rather be loud and y'all turn me down a little bit. I don't know. I'm so worried that if anybody has any difficulties hearing, that they're not going to hear me. Okay. As long as you're good, that's what's important. Enthusiasm is everything. Thank you. Thank you. This is what a good 5:55 p.m. looks like around here. Maybe, I feel like I need something. I need something big. I just don't know what to put here. A gazebo! Y'all, a gazebo is what I need. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess I'll let y'all be the judges of that. I have had this level of energy since I was basically born. And it's just never gone away. And I don't know how to get rid of it. So instead, I'm just here, channeling it for y'all's entertainment. Oh, yeah. That's what we needed in our lives. Okay. And I'll decorate the inside of that. But I do feel like I need just maybe 1 or 2 more big buildings. Y'all, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Alice and I'm gonna put the Cheshire over here. And I'm gonna make this like a garden of giant flowers. Oh my gosh, I can see it now. I'm getting rid of that. Bye! You're being replaced. Okay, here we go. Yes, yes, and yes. Oh, and then the red with the red flowers. That is gonna look so good next to each other. Oh my gosh. I wish I could like get this. Like, why do you have to be so far away? No. Boo. Oh well, it's fine. But yes. Now let's see what we got. We got all kinds of new Alice in Wonderland stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Here we are. You know what I don't have? You know what I need? I need those croquet things. Croquet? Which one is it? It's one of the two. I don't even know anymore. She just read the chat too late. Oh no. DDV is always non-PST friendly. That's so true. Oh, my bad. My apologies. I didn't mean to get that excited. I mean, I did mean to get that excited, but I didn't mean to get that excited that I was blowing anyone's eardrums. Oops. Oh my gosh. Chill, are you a PST friend as well? 40 likes! What the heck? Y'all. That is bonkers. What the heck? Do we want to stretch the goal again? Do we want to stretch it again? Oh, mine says 40 on my YouTube, my studio. Okay, well, you know what? We're just gonna push it up just a little bit. We'll move it to... Let's do 60. I think we could do that. We'll aim for the stars. Let's replace that. Boom. Lovely. Okay. This is 41 for me. Oh my gosh. Pacific Northwest. Oh, I love that. So I'm actually from Northern Cali, so I'm not too crazy far away from the Pacific Northwest. I love the trees up there. It is truly, it's magical. Something else. Ooh, you know what I need? I need lots of these. They're all cross-eyed. They all look a little whack, but, you know, they need love too. We don't judge our cross-eyed pansy friends. And I think I can still, yeah, I'll still be able to get around back in case anything pops up back there, even with my field of pansies. Oh my gosh, this is so silly. I don't know why I decided to randomly start putting a bunch of pansies everywhere, but I imagine them as a chorus now, and I feel like I can't separate them. Here's their teacher, teaching them all to sing. Sorry, y'all, you're getting cut. Oh my gosh, this is bonkers. There we go. Look at that. Look at them. They're so out of sync, just like real children in a school play. Oh my gosh! Mr. Left Shark, what the heck? Boom to me! Boom to you! Thank you! Let's see if I can't. Can I put a little heart on that? Oh! Yes, I can. Also, I'm so happy that you're loving the stream, Krista. That really means a lot. Not the stoned flowers. Hey, you leave them alone. They're just gardening girls. I don't need that kind of negativity and hate in their life. They're looking for a good time. They just want to sing and dance and feel the music. No hatred. No hatred for them around here. Look at all them cursed flowers. Yeah, I had this vision. Like, I want now, like, I feel it in my soul. I needed the Wonderland garden vibes. I couldn't go without it. I found myself, why is this part of the Wonderland set? Yo, I got questions. I just realized this. Is this, like, just effed up and they know about it? Or is this, like, effed up and they're pretending like nothing's wrong? They're possessed when you try to place them where they can't go. They'll give you nightmares. Oh my gosh, what the heck? You know what? Actually, even though that isn't probably supposed to be in the Alice in Wonderland collection, I'll give it whatever. It can live there. I don't actually care that much about if it wants to hide, it can hide there. Oh, that's not going in that corner. No way, no how. Nope, sirree. Boom. Once I get the little croquet, whatever the heck they are. I need notification sounds. I do need notification sounds. And shouldn't it be the Bugs Life collection? I would think it would be strange. But I noticed this when I first bought it. I need sound notifications. If anyone knows of a good place I can find some good sound notifications, please let me know. Because I don't think that my my overlay didn't come with any, so I love my overlay, and I love our dreamy, starry whales. But I need them to, like, make sound? Also, what croquet? So if this is the start, is this, like, where you initially shoot through? Or is this just, like, a marker? I don't know. I don't actually know how this game works, and I think that that is going to be something that I should probably research before I end up finalizing the way that this looks. And let me tell you, I will for sure be coming back to this area because I want those little croquette pieces so then I can... Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's too freaking cute. Stop it. I'm gonna put Dinah in it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Where is she? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what if I put Figaro here? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys, it's a kitty party. They're cute. I don't even like cats, but look at them. They need friends. I'm so happy there's a second cat. Oh my gosh, it warms my heart. I'm like, excuse me, Simba, how did you... Oh, you can get over here. I see. But it always... I feel like they're gonna get lonely. All the different creatures in the valley. What the... Oh my gosh! What happened to its eyeball? That was demonic. What just happened to that flower? Why was it so aggressive? No. That was so aggressive. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm going to put even more pansies back here. Y'all are never gonna, I'm gonna never escape these pansies. I think I'm trying to traumatize myself at 3 a.m. when I decide to get on the game and walk through this area as a shortcut. I'm just gonna be met with 1,000 beady eyes in the darkness. Oh man, this is something else. Alice in Wonderland is truly like one of the goofiest sets. There's always chaos going on. Nothing really makes sense, but everything makes enough sense. I feel like that's all we need to know. Is that sometimes things make sense and sometimes they make no sense. None at all. Oh man. Woo. Oh no. Oh, okay, never mind. We're fine. We're gonna make a cohesive little section here. I'm just gonna be spinning these probably 7,000 different ways to make them look a little bit more natural and a little less of like I'm just putting the exact same furniture item down 1,000 times. Oh my gosh, Mr. Left Shark, calm down. Pick one and try to put it somewhere it can't be, but it can't be here. Pick one. What? The cursed flower? Oh, the pansies? Are those what we're calling the is that the cursed flower, or is it the demonic one that started roaring at me? Is that what you wanted to see? Is that what you were feeling? That's what you were vibing with? You want some nightmares? You want some, like, hello. Why does its eyes do that? Oh no. Yeah, in case you were feeling like a little nightmare tonight. Half the flowers, I guess, are stoned beyond belief, and the other half of them are selling their soul to the dark side. No cookies involved, just selling it freely. You know what I'm gonna put? I'm gonna put some little rocking chairs over here. I feel like at some point somebody was not sitting still. Or somebody needs to sit down if they're playing all those games. Oh, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Let's do a little ooh, 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 right? Nope, 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 this. Yep, there we go. Come on. Work with me here. Boom. Nope, that's... Why do we hate me? Why do we hate me? You know what? I'll just move you out of the corner. It'll be fine. You know what? You know what? I don't hate that. That's actually a pretty decent organization there. So now I think I need to go cook and get some stuff to put on those tables. And then this whole middle section, I'm going to obviously leave space to put down. I'm going to put some more mome raths kind of in this area because I can walk over them. And I'm going to let them extend over here. And then I think that I'm going to actually save some of this area. And then I'm going to hunt for the croquet, whatever the heckaroos they are. I'm going to find them. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to make a section. But I also feel like that's going to require me to go rewatch the movie and or find someone who genuinely just knows what that game's about and knows what they're talking about with it. So that way I can at least learn how to set it up to make it look right. Because my thing is that if I'm setting up something kind of sporty like that, I want it to be a good nod to the actual game itself. I don't want to just kind of be ignorant as I'm creating stuff and not give the research and the care that it deserves. Just because it's not a game I'm familiar with doesn't mean that it's not probably important to other people, and I want to respect that. So I do want to do a little bit more research before I end up building my full display. I don't know. Maybe I'm being like crazy about that. I feel like there's so much culture in so many different games down to the history of where they're from. And I want to make sure that I'm at least not setting it up in a way where it looks silly beyond belief. You know what? Actually, I don't need to extend it like that. I think that's good. They're so cute. Love that. The jittery little path. And then that'll kind of be the middle section, which means that I think all we have left to do, yeah, because I was thinking like tower to tower, you know, as the game zone. Put some Vitalist lights with the, okay, I'm catching up on chat. Hold on 1 second. I saw the super chats, but because they were blinking at me. Let me catch up on our actual chat. Uno momento. Croquette. But Patrick Swayze said croquette in Dirty Dancing. Croquet. Oh, I see. I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to go back and forth until somebody has a definitive answer. Oh, croquet. Okay. Croquet. So it's croquet, not croquette. Word. Not the nightmare flowers. I do need notification sounds. Everything's in the wrong place, Simon. If anything cannot be perfectly even, it's probably in the wrong place. Not the cursed cat. What's wrong with the cat? I thought the flowers were cursed, not the cats. What's wrong with the cats? Look, Figaro's Figaro's minding his little business. Dinah's out here. Look, I'll pet her. Look, and she does a dance. Do you see that? Lovely. How are you going to call her? Oh my gosh, her eyes are a bit odd. I don't think it's her eyes. I think that the lighting is not being, like the reflections are just not being kind. I don't necessarily think it's the eyes themselves that are messed up. Maybe a texture file didn't pull in correctly. That's the only thing I can think of where they're just a little too shiny. They might take the shine down a little bit on them. To start, each player chooses color ball. That decides the order played depending on how far hit. Then it's kind of a cross between golf and pool. Well, great thing I know nothing about either one of those games, so that I know what they are. Like, I know roughly like how golf works. I mean, I've played mini golf, but I don't think I know like anything about pool. I might have to ask my husband. He knows a thing or two. Their eyes with the flowers. Yeah, okay. We'll put some Vitalist lamps in there for sure. Sounds like Wonderland, to be honest. Just chaotic and cursed. You know, it's real. 3 a.m.? Oh my gosh, girl. Stressing me out. I feel like I'm tired for you and it's only 6:13. Very Wonderland accurate since it's pretty spooky and scary as well as odd and weird when you think about it. Yeah. And I did. I got it, Lisa. But I think it is going to mean that I do need to know more about general golf and pool. Because that still doesn't, like, it makes sense to me that it's combo, but it doesn't make sense to me on what exactly, how I would set that up. I might need to just look at a picture or two of like an actual croquet setup and see how the actual boards are set up. Dinah's eyes go weird. Yeah, they do. Oh, they go different directions when you hold her? Oh, it's like polo without the horses? I don't know anything about polo either. So think mini golf, but each player trying to stop anyone to get the ball under the hoop. When someone succeeds, they win that hoop, and they all move to the next. Oh! So it's kind of like if you're all like it's like mini golf. Like if you're playing like that, and then you, instead of a hole, you're looking for the arches or the hoops. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I think I just need those pieces then, and then we'll get a setup. I'll make it, and then I'll make sure to show it off to you guys, and you guys can judge and tell me what you think. Tell me how you think I did. I will definitely be open to all of the criticism because, trust me, I will have no idea what I'm doing. I'm always down to learn and try new things. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing right away. It'd be like that sometimes. Happens to the best of us. Okay. Yeah, there is. There's a spot right there for you. Lovely. So we like to see around here. Oh, there's not going to be one that's going to fit there, but I mean, I guess I could put it there. Oh no, I'm out of pansies. That's unfortunate. I mean, I guess you can hide that one. Boom. Look at my chorus of singing pansies. Oh, you sure you like it here? Okay. Getting serenaded? Dancing? I mean, at least you're on brand with it. Okay, that glow is kind of whimsical. It is kind of magical. I'm vibing with it. That's a great suggestion. Thank you so much. Just want to make sure I'm giving credit to the right person here. It was Bonnie. Yes. Wicked creepy at night. I'm so excited. I can't wait for nighttime to roll around. These little hoops on the ground have to knock the other ball out of the way. Exactly, Simon. A fun competitive game. Well, I love a good competitive game. So maybe I need to invest in some playing of my own. Maybe that'll be the way to go. I think I need birds. I need to hide another. Well, I guess I don't need to hide another one because if I have the bird feeder there, I can just technically add them to this. They don't need their own house, per se. And I can still get some birdies around here. What kind of birds do I want here? What do you guys think? What would be some good birds for Wonderland? 17 likes away from the goal! Woo, woo, woo. I wonder if we can do it. Avoiding doing your dream snap. You hate repeat themes, but you're on a 16-week 4K streak? Oh my gosh, that is so impressive. I have been taking lots of risks with my snaps. So I have absolutely not had a great streak in quite a while. I've been like just recklessly doing anything that sounds fun. Me, competitive, you never would have guessed. Oh my gosh. I know, I can be so humble sometimes. It's hard to remember how competitive I can get. I totally get that. I can't even take myself seriously. Like, I can't even act like that as a joke. Oh my gosh. No, I am. I'm so competitive. I think that a big part of it is that I'm an eldest daughter, but then most of the eldest kids in my family were also eldest daughters, and we were all kind of like, there was 3 of us. We were similarly aged. That I found that we we all kind of bring out the competitive in each other. So, oh, maybe this is what I'll do. Oh, white rabbit. That's what we need, y'all. Why didn't anybody think of that? Tisk tisk. A white rabbit and a whimsical bird to come eat at the bird feeder. Because technically my little lovebird comes with me. Homie's not a part of the set. Okay, and then we'll come back. We'll do the croquet. I'm going to keep saying it wrong, even though I know now it's croquet. Oh my gosh. Oh no. On Instagram, I gave her a damn boss fight song for her award of being the most competitive. Look, love it, leave it, take it. I get it. It's not for everybody. But what I will say is that I like to think that why am I in my Dream Snap section? No, thank you. I want just foliage. I will say that for how competitive I can be, I feel like I try really hard to be a great sport, even when I'm not necessarily the most successful. Weasley! What the heck? Forever Queen Keto? Oh my gosh, I'm honored. I'm putting my crown on. I know you can't see me, but imagine me setting a virtual crown on my head. Thank you so much. I'm honored. And what did I think of this non-theme theme? Are you talking about the one that we have right now? For the good old limitless landscapes? Yes, let's get some hearts in chat for Weasley. Weasley is our king, and I guess I'm Queen Keto, so what does that make me? What is the relationship then between me and a Weasley? I have questions now. First one is, can I have Ginny? Can I take her from Harry? If so, then I'll be the queen to a King Weasley. I mean, I guess technically that would make another queen. Shit. You know? Now I'm thinking about this too hard. Now you've got me in Harry Potter theorization. Only been playing for 16 weeks and already had a 10K week, or a 10 week of 4K streak. It broke dramatically though. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they always do. If you get a good streak going, expect to lose it in like, once you feel like, hell yeah, I've got this. This snap is so good. Heck, it might even be a top 500 snap. You're going to submit it. You're going to wake up. It's going to be Wednesday. You're going to open your results and you're going to be like, why does this get 2,500? Why does it get 2,500? And then you're going to cry a little bit. And that's just the way of life. That's not me. That's not me saying anything about anyone. That's just the way it goes. I've seen it one too many times to believe it is just a coinky dink. I think there's something to it. You know what? What if we put Figment everywhere? Maybe that'll be a game. How many Figment topiaries have I placed by the time that we're done? Because I freaking love the Figment topiary. And I need it to be everywhere. Everywhere all at once. Okay, let us. No mailbox for you. Gone with your head. Don't say that you've seen my snap this week. I'm obsessed with your snap this week. It is so good. I think that you can totally get back into it. Oh, the 1,500? Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about your Limitless Landscape one. I was like, that is going to get you back into 4K. I have all the confidence in the world. I can't say for 100% certainty because, like, I may know some things behind the scenes. You know what? Actually, I'm going to not put that there. I'm going to put some more Tangled stuff down. But I may not, know everything. I will never claim to know everything. But I think that's a damn good snap. And I think it has a great chance of doing well. And it deserves to do well. So hopefully you get what you put in, and you put in quite a lot of work that deserves lots of recognition. So I'm hoping to see it. We will see. My what was it? Coziness Beyond the Stars? That one kind of shocked me. I really wasn't expecting, actually, you know what? I'm going to move this back a little bit. I really wasn't expecting that one to be quite as much of a dud. That 1500 really kind of took me by surprise. I thought it was going to be like a 2500 at least. And so when I got on and I saw that, I was like, what in the hell happened here? I was not having a good time. And I already don't like Star Wars, so I'm sure you all can imagine that Star Wars is like super on my shit list now forever. I will never give it another chance again. I gave it a chance and look how it betrayed me. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Do you think that I need all the lanterns to be hanging around here, though? That's what I can say for certain. Third snap actually trying. You got rank 3. What the heck? Wait a minute. Hold on. What was your rank 3? Because I've been playing for about a year and a half now, and I have been very much so like loving loving all of that. I love seeing people's like early snaps. It's so fun. My 1500 this week was quite expected. Don't remember if I posted it, but I got one of the lowest scores in a long time, and I was so prepared for it. Hey, at least you knew it was coming, honestly. I feel like it's worse to get just blindsided by your scores. I would rather kind of have a feeling that something's not going to do well and like already kind of be in the process of accepting it than like what happened with my coziness beyond the stars, because like everyone was so sweet about it too, but then I think what happened is it just ended up not showing up for people. Like I think it just wasn't super prevalent during the voting period, and I think that kind of ended up killing its shot of really doing too incredibly well. But I'm still, you know, I'm still happy with it. I put a lot of effort into learning a new franchise. I got so many amazing tips. I had a super fun stream while I created it. So I feel like even though we didn't get necessarily the Moonstone victory, I still got a victory of sorts with that one. So that definitely feels good. And it feels good to know that I can at least sleep at night knowing that part. Why is this? Do you want to fight me, Lanterns? Do you want to fist fight your mom? Oh my gosh. Why do you hate me? I'm done. Give up. Quit. I just know that I want to see a freaking lanterns. Like everywhere I can put lanterns, I'm putting lanterns. I don't even care. I mean, I guess not back there though. Ooh, I should put a tree there. That's what I should do. There needs to be a tree there. No, not tangled trees, just normal trees. The hell? Oh my gosh. I just feel like that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I just love these freaking windmills. Like, why are they so freaking cute? Oh, man. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't want it in there with that angle. Oh, I know what I'm going to do with it. Come here. Right here. Right here, baby. Right there. This is where you live now. Yeah. Yes. That's so perfect. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Well, if we have this, then that means I can use my favorite bush. Tanny would be so proud of me. I found a way to incorporate my favorite bush in the build, guys. Oh. Yes. She's going to be so proud. Look, and it's like a little hidden Mickey. I mean, not quite, because, like, a super tiny head, but it's okay. We don't gotta talk about it. Little brain, big ears. Oh my gosh, okay. Your rank 3 was for sports savvy. It's not even good. Okay, I will go find you in the portal. I want to go see it because I'm so curious about that. I haven't looked back at a ton of the challenges from prior to when I started. Admittedly, I need to go back and observe everyone's artwork from before I existed in the community, but you know, I just haven't gotten around to it. I feel like there's so much new stuff always going on that if I blink, I'm going to miss something brand new. So I'm like so scared to actually go invest time looking at the past. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, maybe not. Did we get our angles a little weird? Just a little weird. It's fine. No, I don't want you to be the same way. Well, shit. You know what? You know what? Look, Tree. I didn't ask for this shit, but you want to give me all of it. Oh, no. You know what? Live there. I don't even care anymore. What does it actually matter? What's the difference of the curve on my tree? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Space Cozy only got 900. Oh, what the heck? Without Star Wars and you did Endure? So I did the Star Wars, and I still feel like I bombed it. So I'm wondering if I would have done something I was a little bit more comfortable with, if I would have possibly done better. I mean, I don't know. I feel like you can always go back and think about the what ifs, and there's probably 1,000 things we could all do differently that could, you know, just level up our snaps just a bit more. But I also think that it's one of those things that there's really no use in dwelling in the past with it, because there's always going to be another theme and there's always going to be another opportunity to learn and grow and just expand your skills. So I find myself not necessarily getting too hung up on any one individual challenge. I mean, there's a few. I got rank 6 on Autumn's Magic, and I will never shut up about that because I frankly don't think I'll ever get higher than that. I would love to be wrong. Like, somebody prove me wrong one day, please. Please do. But I feel like I personally can't ask for much more. I feel like that was definitely something that just brought so much joy to me, and I feel like if nothing surpasses that, I would still be happy. I would still be happy with what I've done in Dream Snaps. Put so much effort in, and I feel like we helped you out a lot as well, but who the heck knows what happens that week? Yeah, exactly. Like, it could have been anything. You love my cuteness aggression? Is that what it is? It could be cuteness aggression if you want it to be. Sometimes I think it's just aggression. If you want me to be completely honest with you. Sometimes I think I'm just letting it out. Letting the demons come out to play. Oh no. I also just have like a fair bit of rage within me, but I think that's like what's left over in my system from me starting on first-person shooter games way before I ever picked up a cozy game. Like, my husband had to convince me to pick this game up, which is crazy thinking about, you know what? No. Too much. Wow. That zoom was so freaking unnecessary. Which is like crazy to think about now, but I wasn't super into it. I was like, it's just gonna be another life sim that I'm gonna play for an hour and never pick up again. I played it for 9 hours in my first sitting. I put my kid to bed, I got on, I saw the sunrise. So that was already insane. And then here I am. Now I'm so in love with this game that I've devoted so many hours of my life into playing it, making content for it, finding new things about it, finding new things to love within it. It's crazy how much I feel like everything has grown and turned into, but I'm so happy about it. I wouldn't have asked for anything else. And honestly, with how amazing this community is, I'm so glad that I found a way into this game, and I'm so happy that I took his advice and tried it. And then y'all can blame me for Simon being here too, because I just yapped in Simon's ear over and over and over again. And I was like, I need everyone to come play this game with me. And then I got the "it's downloading" text. We love peer pressure when it brings people to the game. We love it. All right, I'm catching up on some of these chats. I think I am a little bit behind. It's your favorite bush too, Taters Mom? Oh my gosh, I'm glad we have the same favorite bush. I feel like we're bonding here. All right, little brain, big ears checks out, honestly. I mean, yeah, not gonna lie. Love checking out old snaps from time to time. Yeah, like I feel like I just want to go back and I want to find like a challenge that feels interesting, and I just want to start hunting around the portal. I just want to start going and seeing what we can find and what we come up with and what everyone made. Could have gotten in the top 10. Oh my gosh, are you talking about, you're talking about the week that there was like 15 rank 1s or 15 rank 2s or whatever, and then you were like right under that? That was crazy. That was insane. I remember waking up that morning and I thought that people were like legitimately just stealing all of the different photos of like the finish, the first place. And then I was shocked. Like I was floored when I found out that that stuff was legit. I was like, there's 15 of them? Who? Where? How? And yes, you were so right. There is nothing like a good game that makes you stay up until sunrise. The other one that's gotten me recently, and I was gonna play it on stream because I thought it would be so fun for you guys to help me with the clues and stuff. Except for, I got obsessed again. I fully went into hyper-focus mode, and I did like the first half of the game in like one sitting. But that one is Blueprints. It's like a puzzle, almost escape room type of game. I think I have a cooking station down here. Oh, maybe not. I forgot I have this all blocked off. Oh no, maybe I just need to put one down. I want to fill out all of my different tables and spaces and stalls with some food. So I've got to do a little bit of cooking while we're chatting. If I can find a cooking station, that would be lovely. You know what I'm upset about? Why can't I cook for real on this cooking campfire? Somebody want to riddle me that? Why no cook on cooking campfire? Okay, what can we put down? Oh, that would be actually really perfect for the one table that's sitting in the, is it going to be wide enough? I don't know. Heard about Blueprints and want to play that soon. Looks so good. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh, the Pink Bushes Club. I love that. I would totally be a part of the Pink Bushes Club. Where every bush has a hint of pink. I love it. I love it. Brought you back. You played early access and then dropped it. Yeah, I was like, y'all gotta get in here. I need some company. Firmly believe everything better than 4K is a fluke. Right time, right place. We've all seen some top 3 snaps that give us a bit of a side eye. My husband made me get this game too. Yeah, no, I agree. I would agree with that. I think that there's definitely an element of voting, and I mean, well, voting definitely plays into it, but I think there's an element of voting that is so situational, because think about it. Your snap could win 9 out of 10 matchups, but what happens when you get that 10th matchup that you can't beat? You're not going to get those votes, and it doesn't mean your snap wasn't good. It just means that somebody thought that another snap was slightly better. And that's not to say that your snap couldn't have beat that if it got a different voter for that comparison. It just means that one specific person liked the other one more. And I know there's also a lot of people that have been talking recently about, what do you call it? The good old pity voting. Like, people will look and they'll be like, oh, a kid could have made this. I'm going to give it my vote. And while I'm like, yeah, that's so sweet, that's so kind, even as a parent, like, I appreciate those kinds of people thinking about the kiddos that could be playing the game, or, possibly, possibly people that have disabilities, or, maybe just not the time to really invest in a dream snap. I completely get that. But I also think that I've seen some lovely work come out of 20 minutes in a vision. So if it's a time constraint problem, I still feel like I hold standards to that. And I don't know. I just think that we are getting a little Now, hot take here, getting a little too inclusive with the concept of everybody getting their 4K. I think that everybody should be shooting for 4K that wants it. And I think that everybody who wants it will get it at some point. But I also think that because so much of it is up in the air and has to do with individual opinion, you really can't sit there and bank on anything. Nothing is certain until reset comes and rewards come in. Good night, Lisa. I hope you have the best sleep. Time for you to hit the hey hey. I know you only said it once, but I was thinking of the chicken. But yeah, Blueprints, great game. Highly suggest playing it. Definitely think that you should get into it. I had so much fun when I first started it, and actually now because I have a TV in the room where I sleep and everything, and I have an Xbox in there, I will actually like cuddle up with my son and then I will play it while he falls asleep. And that's like, he loves watching it as he falls asleep, and he'll just doze off to me doing random puzzles. And he's not necessarily uninterested in video games. He likes watching a lot of different stuff, but he gets particularly locked in. I don't think people should vote for my kids' dream snaps. They suck. Oh my gosh. No, okay, so my sister tried to do this and tried to make one, and like it was pretty laughable. I'm not gonna lie. It was funny. I was like, girl, I love you, but this is a mess. A mess. Totally a mess. Yeah, I don't know. I also feel like I saw someone on the portal and they were like the kid of somebody else in the community, but they had their own portal account. I can't remember who it was, and it doesn't really matter, but that kid was making freaking art, like no undeniable art. Like I would have voted for that, not knowing that a kid made that, not knowing anything. And they are earning their big ones now. But if you look back at their snaps, not everyone looks like that, and not everyone is gonna get that good of a reward. And I agree with you. I agree. They gotta learn. They will get big heads and they won't oh my gosh, and think I don't know more than them if they get pity votes. Oh my gosh. I mean, I do agree that they do gotta learn. And I also agree that there is a level of entitlement that can sneak up on people with the dream snaps. That there's a sense of like, oh, well, I mean, everybody thinks that their kid's the best kid, right? I mean, that's just normal. That's normal parent behavior. But I don't think that it's normal parent behavior to then expect everyone else to think that your kid's the best in the room. So, like, I wouldn't expect anyone to vote for my kid's snap, but that doesn't mean that if I saw it, I wouldn't give him my vote. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would absolutely give my son my vote if I found his snap and I knew it was his. But what I wouldn't do is expect a single other freaking soul on this earth to look at that and be like, hell yeah, that's art. You know what? It's probably crap. It's probably crap, and I probably only love it because it's my son's. But that's okay. But we can't expect everyone else to sit here and act like it belongs in the Smithsonian because a 4-year-old made it. I think that that's also how people kind of develop a bit of like unrealistic expectations around certain things. And so I like to keep it real. I don't like to be mean. I don't like to be disrespectful by any means, but I do like to keep it real, and I like to call it like I see it, and I'm not one to lie about how I feel. Like, people may love me, people may hate me, and that might be a super hot take as a content creator, but I would rather be authentic than to be liked. I would absolutely rather be authentic and be true to myself than be well liked. And that's just where I stand with it. There is nothing that I think anyone could do or offer me that would make me lose my sense of self. I've worked very hard to be secure in it, and I hope that I get to keep it for a very long time. It's been great finding me and growing into me, becoming a grown me. And I know I'm still young. Like, I'll have lots of time to change, but I do want to keep my authenticity no matter how I change. I never want to lose that piece of myself. When are we capping the stream? Just wondering on time. Well, considering that I'm putting food down and then we're going to do a tour, we should be right around 3 hours. Mr. Simon, sir? If that is all right with you, my dear. I mean, if you need to hop out, I think we'll survive. I know there's like 40 people in here. Oh my gosh, there's 40 people in here? Hi! This is crazy. This is definitely the most bumpin' our stream has been in a long time. I think we maybe got like a pop close to this at one point, but that's a wild. Oh my gosh. You guys are gonna make me start blushing and nobody's even saying anything. I was literally about to type out that setting people up for unrealistic expectations is kind of mean to do. See, that's how I feel. I feel like it is more mean to lie to somebody and get their hopes up and then them be like totally defeated when they see something different. I would rather be real. I would rather be honest. And I might be the one that's going to tell you, you know, like you might put your snap in my server and I might be like, this is gorgeous. This is perfect. This is everything. And I could be wrong. Like, you know, that it could be one that gets absolutely robbed, has you saying, are you kidding me, the second that you open those rewards. It could be one of those. I'm not the end all be all of votes. But what I can say is that there are some tried and true things that can definitely help you elevate your snaps and help you get where you want to go with those kinds of things. You know what, I'm deleting that. I don't actually need it anymore. But there are definitely things that you can do that kind of help you get where you want to go and help you get people's attention on your snap. I mean, things like symmetry, things like, all right, I think oh my gosh, no, I need another one. I just need it I need it somewhere. We can't only have one figment. Okay, there we go. Soleil, look at him. I love him so much. Oh gosh. But as I was saying, is that I'm very, very realistic. And I would rather tell you that, hey, you need to change this or you probably will not do well this week than let people just continuously fail and look at me wondering what they're doing wrong, wondering where they went so wrong. You know? Maybe I'm crazy. I'm probably crazy anyway. That's not really up for debate, but maybe I'm crazy when it comes to my belief system on that. Mama Moo. I don't think it's Mama Moo. I don't know who it is, but I'm pretty sure it's her son. I don't think it's Mama Moo. Because I actually hadn't crossed paths with Mama Moo until fairly recently. And this is somebody that I've seen a few weeks back at least on. But it's been like in the last week or so that I've even met Mama Moo. So I don't think it would be her. Those posts saying everyone should have a turn at 4K. Well, I think everyone should have a turn at having their art displayed at galleries, so don't discriminate against my stick figures. Oh my gosh. I feel bad giving advice. I'm scared of hurting feelings as a snap is so personal. So I think that there's a lot to be said about your intentions. I think that if you are honest without kindness, it's cruelty. But I also think that there's a way you can always be honest and it not be cruelty. I feel like I've said some pretty harsh things about people's snaps before, but I always try to hype them up and let them know that, hey, we all start somewhere, and if you feel like it, please go scroll back on the portal and look at my early snaps. Please do. They're shit. They're garbage. They're trash. I did not start out knowing things. I did not start out constantly getting 4K. I mean, maybe I should watch what I say there. My second week I did get 4K. But I definitely didn't start immediately having streaks. I didn't start immediately doing things like that. But I'm also an artistic person. So I put a lot of detail and a lot of there's a lot of love and a lot of detail that goes into my snaps. And so I'm always hopeful that they'll do well, but I never even expect them to do well. I mean, hell, my Fairy Haven, no, yeah, Fairy Haven? Yeah, I'm keep getting confused because there was Fairy Haven and Fairy Fantasies. So, Fairy Haven, the one that was more recent, I did that last minute. I was expecting like 2,500 on it. It got 4K. Okay, I was shocked. I was pleasantly shocked, but I was still shocked. I didn't expect seeing everything that I saw for it to get placed the way that it did. And even then, it barely skirted in there. It was like rank 11,000 and something, but it was still in there. We still got it in. So I also think that anything could happen once you turn your snap over to the voters, and you just kind of gotta be okay with what you submitted, and you have to be happy with it. And another thing is that the beautiful thing about having a community is even if you don't get the recognition through the game, yeah, it sucks to not get those moonstones, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to get the love and recognition for your art in another way. It is very common that you will immediately turn around and like be able to, I don't know where, oh my gosh, I just forgot the beginning of what I was just saying. It is very rare that you're going to be able to pick up this game and immediately start pumping out 4K snaps. Like you, I feel like need to, one, already be a gamer. So you already need to be very comfortable with your system, whether that's your controller, the mouse and keyboard, whatever it is. You need to be very comfortable with the technology in your hands. And you need to have that bit of artistic spirit to be able to fully get that on a screen from your brain. And so I think that we are also just expecting way too much out of ourselves sometimes to be able to produce art like that at such a high level over and over and over again, week after week after week. And it's okay to take your breaks, and it's okay to not always make a snap that's 4K worthy. Sure, we can always strive for it, but it is freaking okay if you wake up on Wednesday morning or you log in on Wednesday afternoon and you don't see 4K. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with your snap. Hell, if that happens to you, bring it in my server and I will tell you everything beautiful about your snap. Because I promise you that I can find at least one thing that I love about your snap, even if I'm giving you strong criticism to fix it. And that's where I stand on it. We are not going to hit our third like goal. Is that our third one? I think that's our third one. Yeah. But we smashed 2 of them. I think, are going to be just about done decorating. I feel like I have some food in my inventory that I will find where it needs to go as we walk around. So we will drop those off as we get there. But I do want to give you guys a full tour of everything that we worked on today. So we are going to do all of that and give everyone a recap. And then there is just one unfinished section that we will end up coming back to. We will end up coming back to that. So I will get those croquet pieces and then we'll join back there. But we're going to turn left here. We're going to start over on this side. This is kind of part of what we started doing. We had the stalls set up. We've got Mulan and her tea stall. We've got the first of many figment topiaries to be gracing the village. We've got a lovely stall and a hot chocolate stand, and I found where I needed to put at least one of these. See, I told you we would find it, y'all. It ain't over till it's over. Queen Keto has spoken. Oh my gosh. You know, I fully played into that as a full joke, and I was cackling the entire time. I didn't think anyone was taking me seriously. And then everyone was like, "Oh, you know what? Hell yeah." And I was like, "Now I can't let it go. Now I got to live here. Now I guess I'm royalty forever. F being a princess, I'm a queen." Let's get that back in the inventory. Oh, I know what I wanted to put over here. I need vegetables. Let's go steal some off of Wally's garden real quick, and then we'll continue our tour. Let's go find these vegetables, and then we'll actually restart our tour, so that way, if anyone is zooming to the end of the video just to see what we did, they're, not like, why are we still working? I don't even care what these are. They don't even need to be anything specific. I just want some veggies up here. Yeah. Drop that. Drop that. I don't care that there's 2 there. What's it matter to me? Dang, why are these so big now? I guess they've always been kind of big. It just, all the changes have changed things. Shocker. I'll get a tomato at some point. That's what's going to be up there, a tomato. Okay. But yeah, we got all of that. Beautiful hot chocolate stand, ice cream. You get the whole experience. We've got the fishing boat. Oh my gosh. Oh, what is happening? Hello? Okay. Sorry, my studio completely just cut out on me. It went to like a little robot on the screen and it said, "Aw, snap." So I was worried that you guys couldn't hear me or see me. So I wanted to fix it. Oops. Yeah, no, there's definitely going to be somebody who clicks on this and just only wants to see the end of it. You know what? You know what? You know what? In that nature, we are just going to walk back and just do the whole thing all over again. Sorry, y'all. It's okay. All right. We'll timestamp it wherever the heck we are right now. Either way, I'll figure it out. But welcome to your walkthrough of our Peaceful Meadow Market. This took a pretty much a good 3 hours for us to put together. We do have a few things that we're going to adjust once we get to it, but I need some more pieces from, I believe, Scrooge's shop that I'm going to have to wait to show up in my rotation. So, with that being said, let's take a tour of everything that we did. We have, starting off, we have Mulan's little tea shop. We have a lovely garden store, and we've got plenty of foliage around. We've got one of our figment topiaries, and then up here we've got another one just tucked behind the good old tea cart. We've got Goofy's stall currently on the spring variant. I really love this one. I think that's probably the best stall in the game. Hands down best stall in the game, actually. I'm gonna stand on business with that. Then we have a hot chocolate cart and some ice cream right next door, so whether you want a hot treat or a cold treat, you got both right there. Or if you want fish, Moana's got you covered. Here's her boat. Somehow she's managed to hulk this all the way up this ramp and bring it to the market, but we don't ask questions. She's a strong lady. She's got it. We've got a lovely little veggie and fruit market and the truck that brought it straight from Wally's garden. Then we've got the Snuggly Duckling with another hot chocolate bar because no alcohol in Dreamlight Valley. There are children that are princesses that walk around here freely. We can't be selling that stuff. So hot chocolate at the bar. Then we have a lovely little lake where we can enjoy some fishing. I like that there's just a lot of chill area here for the characters to come around. I love seeing the characters start fishing, so I wanted to leave plenty of space for them to do that. Then, of course, we had to have some seating for everyone to enjoy their hot chocolate. Whether you get it from the tavern or you get it from the stall, it all comes from the Snuggly Duckling, so, you know, monopolies. Then we have a lovely little art nook. Oh, you know what? We're going to add one final touch mid-tour. I just want to put the painting stand down. I think that it would be beautiful. I think it would be beautiful, and I think that it needs... Yes. Perfect. Now there's art supplies. Okay. But yes, now we have art supplies for our little rug. And then we have a lovely walkway full of floral touches. The well. Oh, hello. There we go. We've got a lovely well scene here. I think this might be one of my favorite parts of the meadow. This whole little flower shop area around my well. And of course, we're saying hi to Figment again. I love him. I love him so bad. We have a gem stall straight from Agrabah with heaps of riches hanging out behind. Then, you know, less rich, but still important, still valuable. We've got Kristoff's stall where he sells us the lesser treasures. We'll call them that. The lesser treasures. Not quite as expensive, not quite as bougie, still important. Then, friends, welcome to, I don't know, downtown Meadow District? Woot woot. I am thinking of going fairy court in my glade next, so I am moving the city to the valley, and we are pulling it back up into the peaceful meadow. So I had to get all my shops, all that kind of stuff taken care of. And then, of course, you can see my now very empty, very sad glade. That'll be in the coming weeks, so keep an eye out for that. We'll get the decoration going with her. And then last but not least, we have this cute little croquet section that's going to feature Alice and the Cheshire Cat's home right in the heart of the valley. I'm really excited to have all of the Wonderland craziness right here in the middle. These lights are sketching me out, and all these eyes, like, I don't know how I feel about this as a player because I'm being stared at. You know, it's real fun. But I do like how it looks. I like that they have a little chorus going and they're all just singing together. They've made great friends with one another, so that is a beautiful thing. And then, Rapunzel's she's so inspired, she's painting. I love that for her. Then you can't forget about the kitties. Dinah and Figaro are hanging out in this area as well. We also have a whimsical bird, and then somewhere I did pull out the white rabbit. There he is. So he can also run around here. I thought it would be very fitting. We've got a nice little tea stand of different snacks. I think that one's the unusual tea time, and that one has lots of different snacks for us to enjoy. And then this is our little sitting area, and this is where the start is going to be. And then I plan on setting it up from tower to tower. So obviously there'll be places to walk through still, but the main middle section here is going to end up becoming a croquet court. And I think it's going to be so cute when it's finally done. I like the different hedges, especially looking this way, seeing the two tiers of the hedges. I think that there's just lots of little nooks and crannies in this build that I'm really happy with. And I love a good functional build, so y'all know that some of the most important stuff to me is just making sure that I can still get to everything, and this is a beautiful build that leaves plenty of open space for us to still, get where we want to go, and that's what's important to me. I'm gonna get frustrated if I can't get where I gotta go, so definitely very, very happy with how this all turned out. I think this is probably one of my most favorite sections. There's something about all this Wonderland craziness. Oh my goodness. So fun. Ariel, where are your legs? So I took her legs from her. I know that's gonna sound terrible, but I may or may not have robbed her of her legs, because I needed her to be in the water. Because I was trying to get her off my set when I was doing my dream snap, and she wouldn't. So I waterlocked her. Catching up on chat right now. Let's see. Oh my gosh, royalty forever. Yes. Gotta love our royal vibes that we've brought to the stage. Great stream, Queen Keto. Thank you. Can't wait to discuss the next update teasers with everyone. Love your energy. It's infectious. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is so sweet. So kind. Y'all feel free to join us on Discord and keep the conversation going. My Discord's admittedly a little bit dead. There's not always a ton of activity in there, but what I can say is that I always am watching. I'm always keeping an eye on it, and I always try to respond to different notifications that I get. So if you guys are in there and y'all are chatting, I definitely pop in all the time and love to engage with you guys more personally on that front. Discord is a beautiful place, in my opinion, for gathering. So I think that, we can share all of our speculations. I love to see your dream snaps. So if that's something you guys are interested in, feel free to join. Simon, give me a link. Heck yeah. Boom. On it. Love it. Dream Team Duo. And then we got Mr. Left Shark here to keep us in check and keep us from getting too much. It's like the best. We have the best team in the world. Oh my goodness. I love both of them so much. Can we get hearts in the chat as we're heading out for Simon and Mr. Left Shark? These two absolutely have done so much for the channel. They have held down the fort in ways that I cannot even explain, that they just wouldn't make sense. And they deal with my chaos day in, day out, middle of the night, morning, noon, afternoon. These two are absolutely the soul and the heart of what we do here in the Cavern, and I'm so lucky that I get to have them by my side. So lots of love for them. I'm so glad you love how it turned out, Weasley. The boots are from the Rockstar? It was the Rockstar path. It was like last year. It was when we didn't get a Halloween path and everybody was mad about it. Which one was that? What was that actually called? The Night Show. That's what it was. The Night Show Star Path. Oh, Simon already got it. Yeah, you're right. It is the Night Show. I came to that conclusion without even looking at the snap. Or without looking at the chat. Thanks, Sir Simon said I missed them. Been playing only 3 weeks. Well, you know what? This is a great place for a new player to be, and I'm so happy that you found us. It's 11:30 a.m. here, which is why I don't usually make streams. Avoiding my housework today, though. Hey, you know what? That's fair. It is 7 p.m. here. But you know what I'm thinking of right now? Is that means it is... Does that mean it's 3 for you? In Europe? 3 or later? I think that means that the earliest it could possibly be is 3 for our friends across the pond. And it has been such a blast hanging out with you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. You know what? Let's raid. I want to raid somebody. Who's live right now? Is anyone live right now? Let me go look. Actually, I would love to send y'all off to another stream. So let's see. If we go, let's look up what's going on in Dreamlight Valley world. Who is live? Oh my goodness. Well, alrighty. I think it looks like the... Oh my gosh. Hey, there is somebody right now that is live with only 1 viewer. Let's all go join them and hype up their stream. Let's give them a ton of likes, a ton of love. Let's put Cavern Raid in the comments, and let's go give this player so much love. I'm actually so excited. I'm checking it out right now. Do we speak English? I don't know. I just want to check. Oh, my headphones are on the ground. Guys. Oh my gosh, no, this is perfect. I scrolled back a little bit, saw that this person has great energy. We are going right here. I know exactly where we're going. This is Christopher Berg, y'all. We've got 1. Let me see. Can I edit it right now? Oh, I can. Alrighty. Our dear friend has 1 viewer right now. I am so excited. We're gonna go... We are gonna go. Get in there. Oh no! Can we? They might have it set off. Oh no! They have their redirects off. What in the world? Well, how sad. Okay, let's see who else is around. I just got excited that we had a small streamer hanging out. Okay, it looks like Suro is live. It should pop up. Yeah, it should pop up at the top of the chat if you guys don't see it. Let's go jump in Suro's. I don't know what he's doing. I admittedly have been a little behind on everybody's. Oh, I can put the link in the chat, can I? Yes, actually, let's do that. Because I would love to support a small streamer. Let's do that. Let's 100% do that. Okay, I have just put the link to a live in the chat. Let's pseudo raid them. And I'm going to hop out of stream. I'm going to put us on the ending screen. It has been so fun to hang out with you guys. It has been such a blessing. Let's jump in their stream and let's not stress them out because clearly they have their settings off for a reason. But let's go all jump in and say hey and say sending love from the Cavern. Let's put it that way. We'll do that. And I just put the link in the chat. It should pop up for you, for y'all. And yeah, it's been real. It's been fun. I'll catch you in the next one. But until then, toodles!